Let's go, let's go, let's go. Day 200, chat. 200. That's 200 days of shipping, 200 days of not giving up, 200 days of refusing to quit. And after 200 days, do we have something to show for it? Yes, we do. Let's go. All right, huge news today, guys. There is a very high likelihood that we are going to be getting Sonnet 5 today while we're on stream. You guys know how it goes, how we do the model releases, but this is huge. What's up, everybody in the chat? Floyd, Mute the Yap, Stain, the Gatto. What's up, everybody? How's it going? So I was working a little bit before the stream. This is my workspace right now, but I do want to show you guys what's going on and what we're looking at. This is from somebody in the chat. Hold on, guys. Look at this. So I did just update my Claude Code to 2.1.17. So I do want to open up a new Claude Code. So it's at 2.1.196. I need you to force update my Claude Code to 2.1.197. Okay, we're going to check if the strings are here, because I want to show this to you guys. Somebody posted it in the chat in the Discord, but let me see if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. Check this out, guys. Check this out. You guys see this? So this is Sonnet 5. It looks like we're going to get it on stream, and I think that there's a very high likelihood that Sonnet 5 is actually better than, I think it's going to be better than Opus 4.8, because if you guys are, I was saying that a lot, and people were like, basically, like, oh, there's no way it's going to be better than Opus 4.8. But remember, guys, if you are a vibe coding OG, don't forget Sonnet 3.5 and don't forget Sonnet 4.5, okay? There was a time where literally these Sonnet models were the best models, okay? Where I wouldn't even touch Opus. I would only be using Sonnet. And Sonnet 4.6 at this point is like a legacy model, okay? It is not a good model. But people, do anybody know in the chat if this is confirmed about what we saw? I know that somebody posted it in the chat, but what we're seeing is that Sonnet 5 is showing up. Force update Claude Code, somebody just said. That's what I'm doing right now. So I'm trying to update it right now, but it literally won't. I need you to force update Claude Code. But I want to confirm this. And guys, something really cool that we're going to be working on today, I want to show this. You guys, anybody that's in the Discord community is going to be a part of this. And this actually is perfect for today, because what we're going to do, if you guys have been following along, we've been working on BridgeBench, and you can now sign in and sign up for BridgeBench. And something that we're going to do today is I'm going to make it so that you guys can actually post your test prompts here on BridgeBench. Just like, it's totally free. It's just like a community thing. Like, we need to be able to test the models. And for any of you guys, like a lot when these models drop, right? People will be like, hey, try this prompt, try this prompt. Stain gave a great prompt for a horror game, if you guys remember that. And we're going to make it so that you guys can actually upload your test prompts, okay? I still code on Sonnet 4.6. Yeah, honestly, that's surprising. I don't think that it's that great. But that's something that we're going to do right off the get-go here. But I first want to just confirm this, okay? I want to see if this is true. I saw somebody post this in the Discord, but I just want to confirm it before I make a post on X, because it does look... Okay, wait, I already have 2.1.197. Hold on, let's see if this is loading 2.1.197, and then we'll see if the Claude Sonnet 5 strings are actually in there. I still am not getting Sonnet 5 yet. Hold on. Let's just open this without AI, and then what I'll do is I'll just launch Claude here, and then, no, I'm still getting 2.1.196. Does anybody else have this? You should do a segment where you build prompts from people. Yeah, that's actually like what we're going to do today. And if you guys are in the community, you'll be able to post these prompts. Installed, it says that it installed 2.1.197. Let's see, let's just let it do its work. How do I earn money from Stripe subscriptions? But guys, I want to say one thing. Okay, it's day 200. I've been doing this for a very long time at this point, and I just want to thank every single one of you that is in the community, that helps support these streams, that brings the energy, that's active in chat, because you guys mean the world to me, and I truly appreciate it, because we're all in this together. We're all building together. We're moving forward together. I couldn't have done any of this without you guys, and I'm just so happy that we've built the community that we have in the past 200 days, because really there's no better community for vibe coding. So I'm thankful to each and every one of you, and what better day to get Sonnet 5 than today, because man, I mean, does it feel like an AI winner to you guys? Because it does to me. Okay, so it says that I now have the updated version, so let's run this and let's see. Still getting 2. Why am I still, okay, Stan said Claude install. Okay, so try this, guys, run Claude install 2.1.197, so I'm gonna try this. Okay, it's installing, and then I just wanna check to see if the strings are actually in here, and while that's doing that, I'm gonna turn on the grind music here. Let me get this on. Okay. All right, let's pull this up. All right, that's now, so now if I run Claude, is that gonna be good now? Let's see. Okay, there we go. I need you to review the binary of this version of Claude 2.1.197 and look for strings associated with Sonnet 5 and any information associated with Sonnet 5. Let's see. Yeah, people are saying that I have Sonnet 5. Oh, whoa, people are saying that they have Sonnet 5 in this. Hold on. People are saying that they literally have it in this version. Hold on, I'm gonna run Claude. Just do model. All right, hold up here. No, I don't have it yet. Guys. No, I don't have it. Wait, no, that one launched the wrong version though. Hold up, that launched 2.1.196. Okay, hold up. Claude. These terminals are all out of whack because it's not updating. Okay, Claude install 2.1.197. 500 watchers, let's go. You're on 196. Yeah, I saw that. Okay, yes, people are getting it. All right, now let's launch Claude and let's see if we have the model here. Okay, now it's 197. Now we'll run model, and I do see it, guys. All right, it's there. All right, it's right here, guys. Dang. Okay, is this actually Sonnet 5 though? Hold up, do you guys see this? All right, whoa. Okay, here it is, right here. Sonnet 5. Efficient for routine tasks. Okay, it's right here. We don't have an announcement yet, do we? We don't have anything announcements yet, but yeah, it's right here. Hold on, let me make a post about this. Is it working though? Hold on, like if I can use this, right? Hello there. What model are you? All right, I think this is it. People are saying that it's unusable. There's an issue with the selected model. Okay, it's not usable. It's not usable right now, so they haven't actually activated it yet, so we're not gonna, okay. All right, Claude Sonnet 5 is showing up in Claude Code right now, but is not usable. All right. All right, 2.1.197. All right, so this is what we're seeing. If you guys want to go check this out, go drop a comment, go like. But this is what we're seeing. Yep, Fennec is out, so yes, that's what we're seeing. But hold on, let's go to Anthropic real quick. We don't have any information from them yet, right? Nothing from them yet. Nothing from them. But guys, what we're hoping for is what we want this model to be better than, oh wow, yeah, look at that. Literally Sonnet 5 strings all over the place. Yeah, this will probably come. We're not gonna, guys, what do you want to do? Do you guys want to do a fresh stream? Do you guys want to just change the title of this stream? But it is coming. That only means one thing, it will be usable in 1 to 3 hours. Yes, it will be. Yeah, so it's literally right here. You know, efficient for routine tasks. That doesn't, we'll see. We'll see the benchmarks, what the benchmarks say. I mean, at this point, are they technically, are they gonna release a Sonnet model now in today's world that is, you know, better than Opus? Would they do that? I don't know. I don't know if they would. Because I feel like they trained the Opus models for longer. Okay. Fresh stream, fresh clothes, fresh outfit, new stream with intro, yeah. Well, it's not out yet. Look at this, it's not accessible yet. So if I do hello, if I just do on a hello, there's an issue with the selected model, Claude Sonnet 5. It may not exist or you may not have access to it. So they haven't turned it on yet. They haven't turned it on. But guys, while this is working, let's get this set up with BridgeBench real quick, okay? So what I wanna do is I'm just gonna launch BridgeBench. I'm gonna launch the BridgeBench API, and then I'm also gonna launch the BridgeBench UI. I need you, hold on, why am I using WhisperFlow? It literally launches, we actually should update that for BridgeVoice, that BridgeVoice, like when you like turn on your Mac and like some applications just like are automatically turned on with your Mac when you turn your Mac on. We should update BridgeVoice to do that as well. Don't underestimate Sonnet. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. Yeah, we're in the waiting room. Are you more active on YouTube chat, Twitch, or X chat? I literally see all three chats, just so you guys know. I see all the chats. The YouTube chat is definitely the most active though. Okay. To review this and note that we need to make it so that test prompts, like if you look at test prompts, we actually want to create a table in our database called prompts. I want users to be able to create prompts, and I need you to create a new entity called prompts and build out the schema for this and run the migration, and then build the controller and services and endpoints in the API so that users are able to create prompts. They should name a prompt, and then they should submit essentially just the content for the prompt, and then allow them to also link a GitHub repository respectively if they want. Review this, and then create a structured plan to implement this. Okay, I think I'm gonna spin up a new agent for Sonnet 5. Well, it's not out quite yet. It's not out quite yet. When do you guys think we're gonna get it? Probably if it's 10 a.m. right now, it's already showing up in the model selectors. I would assume that we'll get it within the next hour, honestly. What are those skills you have added when you're sending the prompt? Is it just for context? These aren't skills. These are just that's just the directories that I'm working with. So I'll pass in the directory so that it has added context of like what it's working on. It's very, very helpful. Mute the app said in 10 minutes. Stain said 12 to 1 p.m. I mean, I'm surprised that it's still like out. Usually once it's available in the model selector and we're able to do that, it's usually like live and they make a post about it within like 10 minutes. Honestly, I think like sooner rather than later, this is going to be out. Sonnet will never be better than Opus, no. So Ben Wildwood, and I actually was saying this on X and some people were giving me a hard time about it, but it's actually true. If you guys didn't know this, in the past, there have been Sonnet models which not only are just slightly better than Opus, but much better than Opus. If you guys were familiar with Sonnet 3.5 as well as Sonnet 4.5, both of these models were significantly better than the Opus model at that time. So it is possible that we get a Sonnet model that is much better than Opus, but in this day and age, things are so, I mean, I don't even know what to say at this point. It's just such an unprecedented period that I'm like, I really don't know, to be honest. We're in such a weird time. So I can see it on mine. Yeah, I don't think it's accessible though. Let's keep testing. Hello. There's an issue with the selected model. So this is what I'm getting. They haven't turned it on yet. Sonnet 5 will be much better than Opus. That's my take. I think it's definitely possible. I mean, they have absolutely obliterated their credibility and stuff with this whole US government situation. I mean, there's not much that they can do about it, but everybody is frustrated, okay? Everybody's frustrated, and you know, I don't like it. I don't think anybody likes it. Let's actually build that functionality. I need you to review BridgeVoice and note that in settings, I want to make it the default so that for Mac users, it launches BridgeVoice when the user turns on their computer. I need you to launch 2 deep dive agents, have one use the Context 7 MCP to learn how this is done, and then I want you to integrate this update so that on Mac, when I start my Mac and log in, BridgeVoice will already be launched. I'm gonna put it in plan mode too, but that's actually just like a nice little feature there. Sonnet is also, hold up, let's see what somebody said. Sonnet is also for coding, not anything else. I mean, there have been very good Sonnet models. Like I'm telling you guys, I literally remember when I was starting my second startup, all I was using was Sonnet 4.5 or 3.5. It was when it was before the launch of GPT-4o. Sonnet 3.5 was way better than any GPT model, and it was better than the existing I think it was, what was it, Opus 3 probably at that time, because I think Sonnet 3.5 launched before Opus 3.5. So at the time, it was just so fast, it was affordable. Sonnet is general purpose. True. Is Opus 5 better than Fable? Probably not. But guys, there is a couple updates on the whole Fable situation. It's not looking great. You know, with what was it? It was like some, I think it was in the latest like strings of the latest Claude Code update. The ID verification, that's definitely going to come. I don't think that the model is only going to be limited to the US, just so you guys know. A lot of people ask that. I don't think that it's going to be limited to only US, because if it was just going to be limited to only US, they probably would have done something about it. They would have like re-released it already. You know what I mean? So I think that they're doing the ID verification, but it looks like it definitely is possible that it's not even going to be available in plans, which sucks. You know, it's like, man, if they don't put that in plans, that's going to be so frustrating. Okay, how far should this implementation go? Schema migration, prompts. We'll just do API only right now. We'll just focus on API. And this is something that, oh wait, no, not private to creator. Who can see a user's prompts? It shouldn't be private. Hold on, I'm gonna submit this, and then I'm gonna note that I actually don't want it to be private to creator. I want it to be public. Any prompt that gets submitted on BridgeBench as a test prompt should be publicly available. Okay. All right, hold up here. Did you see the GPT reasoning leaks, like how the model actually reasons and not the summary? I did not, no. Doing anything special for day 200? Well, here's the thing. I would like to do something special, but at the same time, we also have a new model release today. So day 200, it's a big day. At the same time, though, we also have a model release today, which is a big deal for us as well. So we're going to balance that. We'll figure it out. But how do you feel about Claude Ultra Code? I think it's a little bit of a rip-off, to be honest. I rarely use it. I think it was kind of a little bit of a marketing ploy, to be honest with you. But, you know, yeah, I just don't think it's that great. All right, another thing that I'm doing is Vibecademy admin. I need you to, hold up. Let's actually launch this real quick. This is something that I was working on off stream. Let me show you guys a couple things that I was doing. So website updates are coming in good. You guys can see the website updates. I updated some of the content here. This is a lot better. That actually shows like real product screenshots for the workspace, terminals, Kanban board, and then the swarm. These are updates to just the homepage. This has a long way to go, but just good steps in the right direction. I'm very interested in Sonnet 5's design capabilities, because that's one thing that we were struggling with last week, is just the design capabilities of the existing models aren't great. I think that you guys saw that. It was so frustrating this past week as we were dealing with that. But let's go over to this here. I want to show this to you guys. So I now have the ability to be able to stream like from Vibecademy, okay? And this is something that we're gonna be working on that you guys are gonna see built out. But if I go over here, actually I think it's 3007. I guess not, I don't know, let's sign in real quick. All right, so check this out. So the live streams will show up here, okay? And then here, I think that I'm still unable, let me just try a control refresh here. Yeah, I'm still not able to do this. So let's see what's going on here. So, oh, 401 unauthorized. Okay, it's unauthorized. Okay, I see. All right, let's do this then. So I'm gonna drop in Vibecademy UI. I need you to review the auth process and add functionality where it checks to see the user's roles, and based off of what roles the user has, it redirects to the respective dashboard. If the user has multiple roles, it should allow them to choose what dashboard they want to go to. And then there's two dashboards. There's both an app, and then there's also an admin here. So let me just paste this in. All right, let's see if Sonnet 5 is available yet. Let's go over here. Hello. There's an issue with the selected model. Okay, still nothing yet, guys. Still nothing yet. I cancel it. What did you cancel? You don't have a Claude subscription? Oh. Yeah, it's definitely time to get one. I think that Claude is definitely better than OpenAI to have a subscription to Claude, especially with Fable. But the problem is that, I mean, how disappointed, guys, chat, I have a question for you guys. How disappointed would you be on a scale of 1 to 10 if Fable was not brought back on subscription plans, if it was only pay to play. Scale of 1 to 10, how disappointed would you be? Somebody said 1,000 out of 10, but lots of 10s, 11s, 12s. Come on, guys. I thought we're all developers. We're supposed to be smart. 10 out of 10. I'm just kidding. No, I'm with you guys. Like, I've been going through a weird relationship with this stuff right now. I would say that this has probably been the most frustrated I've been with the existing models, because just even getting a glimpse of Fable 5 showed us, like, okay, there's obviously going to be big steps, right? Like, there's going to be another leap that's going to happen. And I saw somebody in the Discord, I don't know who it was, but they were basically saying, I feel like I have to work with Opus and give it, like, you know, I do 5 things, it breaks 2, and with Fable, it was just doing it, right? And I think that that's what a lot of people experience. It's what I experience as well. So it is frustrating just to be like, oh, we just don't have that model, right? Every model is stupid now after trying Fable 5, yeah. Have I tried Hermes Agent MOA? I have not. Polymarket is saying 80% Sonnet releases today. I'd be surprised. 80%? That's like low. Like, I definitely think it's going to release today. No, it's way higher. Yeah, 90%. Yeah, this is literally, guys, look at this. So if you guys are just joining now, we are going to get a new model today. Look at this, guys. All right, I literally have access to it right now. Do you guys see this? Sonnet 5 with extra high effort. Do you guys see this? This is in, if you force update your Claude Code, okay, you will get this, okay? You will see this, but the model is currently not accessible. So this is basically a Sonnet 5 watch party. One thing that we're gonna do in preparation for today's release is on BridgeBench, you guys can now go sign up. If you guys are in the Discord or you have a Discord, you can go over here, okay, and you can literally sign up for BridgeBench, okay? And we're doing this for a purpose. It's totally free, okay? This is basically like a community thing, okay? But what we're working on now is we're gonna work on this test prompts thing, okay? And we're just building out simple functionality where you guys can go sign up, and then in a minute, we're gonna push an update where you guys are actually gonna be able to, like, post prompts that you want to see tested on streams or in videos. So if you guys have any good test prompts, make sure you go sign up for BridgeBench. Again, it's free. It's a community thing. And we're going to drop this in now. I found it insane to use Fable 5 for 3 days in a row and not have to correct it once. One shot king. Yeah, no, I totally agree with you, Stan. It's definitely frustrating. It's frustrating. You can have a loop to check every 5 minutes if the model is available. True. What do you think about Google AI Pro subscriptions, and how do you recommend to do with it? Would you recommend any strategy to save tokens to work with this subscription? I honestly wouldn't recommend the Google subscription at all. I don't think that Google is anywhere even in the running. They are really struggling with Gemini 3.5 Pro. If you didn't know that, they can't even get their Pro model released. They had to push it back because it was having so many problems, which is very surprising. 5 minutes. Yeah, we'll see. It could release here. GPT 5.6 Sol is better, they said. I mean, on the terminal bench, it's better, but GPT models in general perform better on terminal bench. Like, that's nothing new. Like, it's it's almost like, hey, what benchmark do you benchmax for, right? I feel like Anthropic does Sweet Bench, right? And they kind of like market that. Oh, the plugin supports all 3. Do you guys see this? So one thing that we're gonna do, just a nice little update, is make it so that whenever you launch your computer, oh, the music just stopped. That's annoying. Why do we always have that bug? Like, the music will just cut out. Hold on, let me fix this real quick. Let's see if Claude Code can fix this. I need you to review my OBS configuration and note that for some reason, the macOS audio capture sometimes just stops recording. Would you review the events and see if you can pinpoint what is causing this? Abby Shines, what's up, man? How's it going? Yeah, day 200, guys. I've been doing this for 2 days. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this, is what I like to say, okay? I have pushed through some really challenging times, and we just don't give up. We just don't give up. Bridge music, that's a good idea. Gemini is great if you do AI videos. I don't think that isn't. I think that CDance 2.0 is the best now. I saw people creating crazy realistic ads with CDance 2.0, like ridiculous stuff. But guys, I actually want to share something with you. It was really interesting. Also, Sonnet 5 still not available, but it's coming, guys. It's coming. Question for chat. Should we start a new stream once Sonnet 5 drops? Late Night Studios over on X, what's up? Are you ready for Sonnet 5? Let's go. Plot twist, they're calling Fable 5 Sonnet 5 so the government doesn't know. Oh, man, I wish. I wish. But something that's very interesting, guys, is there's this other like YouTuber in the space, right? And lately, like, especially as BridgeMind has grown a lot bigger, right? Like, and this is for any of you that are aspiring to do anything, okay? Like, things change as you go along, okay? Like, literally, things will change, times will change, circumstances change. Like, if you rewind the clock back a year ago, right? Like, if I started doing what I was doing a year ago now, I probably wouldn't be a success, right? Like, there was some, like, timing element to it, right? Where I was able to, you know, I started BridgeMind at a very good time, but I literally saw, again, the music stopped. Sorry, guys. The music is cutting in and out because this is here. We're going to fix it with Claude Code here. Claude Code's going to fix this. I want you to, hold on. I want to do something else too. Let's cd out of this directory, and I want to make a new directory that's just called OBS, and, oh, it already exists. Cd OBS. I'll launch Claude on here. I want you to review this and note that I want you to create a new Python project that is an OBS browser overlay that I can start, and I can basically enter in a timer that is a countdown timer, and it looks like a bomb that explodes at the end of the timer, and I should write on the timer what I'm doing for it. It's almost like a coding sprint timer. Review this and create a Python repo that is an OBS browser overlay for this. I want to do this for like sprints and stuff. How are you managing Google Search Console? It's not super hard to manage it. You just upload your sitemap and then get your pages indexed and stuff. Is Sonnet 5 going to be more expensive? No, I don't think it's going to be more expensive. It does look like it's, we'll see the benchmarks when they come out. We'll give it a thorough test. We'll test it on like the horror game prompt. We'll test it on everything. But I mean, really, things have been really challenging lately. Like, especially from my perspective, like, you guys have noticed the space is like dead right now. Like, we are in an AI winter. It's not a very long one, but to some extent, like, yeah, we're in a super slow period right now. So with the Fable 5 thing, yeah, I think we're going to do a new stream for Fable or Sonnet 5. The horror house isn't working. What do you mean? I wish GPT 5.6 will be out soon. I think they've got to test it, right? They've got to test it. They've got to, and that's just crazy. I mean, I'm actually going to be optimistic about it. I think that, when you look at it, I mean, it makes sense, right? We have models that are so powerful now that you can't just like release them, right? Without like safeguards, without some sort of release process. So we can get upset, right? And we can go on X and we can be like, the US government is horrible and all this stuff, which it does suck. And, there's definitely parts that I'm like so frustrated about it. But at the end of the day, like, this is the situation. We have to use the models that we have today. And we have to make the most of it. And I do have faith. I do have confidence that this isn't going to be like this. I think that this is an unprecedented time. And I think that once they figure out like the way forward for being able to release models that are truly like insanely capable, like Fable 5, then we'll be able to, move forward and, expect the same release cadence. Because at the end of the day, like, I saw some video, I don't know if you guys saw this too, it was trending on X, but it was Dario talking about open source and stuff, right? And he was talking about how open source is actually more dangerous than closed source. And there actually is a lot of truth to that. Like, just having an open source model that is just running freely, right? Hold on, let me see if I can fix this. Stop relying on Screen Capture Kit for critical audio. Let's see if this is going to fix it. All right. How can we fix it so it stops cutting out? Review this and fix it. Note that I'm streaming right now, so you cannot do anything destructive. Also, guys, let's do a quick Stripe dashboard check. Let's pull up Stripe. Revenue, we've still been like in this channel. I think we're gonna have to push out some. We're gonna have to do some like big release drops and product drops. But here's what I'm looking at dashboard wise. So let's just look at the last 3 months. The last 3 months, we're at $18,308 in MRR right now. Last 3 months, we've done $78,000 in gross volume, $65,000 in net volume in current active paying subscribers is 658. So I'm feeling good about where things are at. You know, I feel like we've been plateaued for a little bit, but honestly, that's for a couple different reasons. And one big reason that can be attributed to is just the lack of like new product releases, right? And as you guys know, we've got BridgeSpace 4 coming, we've got BridgeVoice 3 coming, we've got the big BridgeAgent launch right now. It's just in beta, people are testing it out. And then we also have the Vibecademy launch. So those things are going to be pretty big, and we're just going to keep it locking in. Let's see, chat. What happens when GLM gets closer to Fable? What do you think about this? It probably will be like within the next 6 months, I would guess. Okay, great work. I now need you to create the UI for being able to create new prompts and submit new test prompts. Note that this will need to have a turnstile. Not turnstile. It's just going to need to be rate limited. Okay, great work. I need you to create the UI for being able to create new prompts and submit new prompts. Note that this will need to be rate limited to a certain amount of prompts submitted per day. Do I use Drizzle? I do use Drizzle, yes. I think that Drizzle is great. But let's now get this into the front end, and I'll make it so that you guys can basically submit test prompts. And then when Sonnet 5 releases, you guys will be able to submit your prompts and we'll be able to test them out and stuff. What are you doing to make money? Like, what do you ask the agents to do? I mean, you can just watch it here. That's the kind of one of the best ways to learn right now. The permanent fix. Okay, let's see if this can fix it. Oops. All right, continue to fix this. I hope the stream doesn't get cut out. I'm going to try and fix this audio issue right now. Are you still using Droid? Not right now. I still have my subscription, but I'm not really using it. Bridge GF reveal on 100K. You know what? We've actually been talking about it, but I will say this, guys. I don't want my girlfriend to be like subject to the same kind of stuff that I go through. I'm going to be honest. I get a ton of hate. I get a ton of people that just genuinely just hate me, right? I think that it's definitely something new to navigate. But I would not want my girlfriend to be subject to like, I wouldn't want anybody in my personal life to be subject for that. I've had like my brother come on the stream before, and like I saw people like hating on my brother. He was literally on the stream for like a couple minutes, and I saw like him getting some hate comments or whatever, and I'm like, dude, that takes some like, I just hate seeing, like, you guys can attack me all you want, but not the people that I love. So that's why you guys probably won't see like my girlfriend and stuff coming on stream, just because I don't want to subject to my girlfriend or like people that I love to that, you know. I don't think it's good. Relationships should never be online, in my honest opinion. Yeah. All right, let's see if this gets fixed. Hold on, let's see if Sonnet 5 is available. Hello. No, still issues here, but we are on Sonnet 5 watch, guys. It's literally in the selector, so. Yeah, Tyler looks. Somebody said Zendaya is already a public figure. You're funny, bro. What are you building? So you're actually looking at it right now. So what BridgeMind is, it's a vibe coding ecosystem. So for example, with one subscription, you get access to a bunch of different tools for you to be able to use. So for example, a voice to text tool, the tool that you see right now, which is an ADE, I am able to use Claude Code. I'm able to use everything that I would to be able to vibe code. And we're also working on BridgeAgent, as you guys know. Speaking of which, I don't want to be working on too many things at once. Let's do kind of just like focus in on like one thing at a time. I really want to get this update for Bridgebench out so that we can get it and be able to test it during the release of Sonnet 5. When's Sonnet 5 coming out? We're going to get it today. It's literally already rolled out. If you guys look at this, you can see it right here. Do you guys see this? So it's literally available right here, but it's not usable right now. So do you see this up here? Sonnet 5 with extra high effort. We can probably look around a little bit. Like the effort level for, yeah, it's just like normal. You have all the same effort levels with Sonnet 5. You have ultra code, max, extra high, high, medium, low for Sonnet 5. But it's not yet usable. They haven't turned it on quite yet. They're probably getting Donald Trump's approval. Imagine they stop this rollout. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but it definitely is frustrating, like when we get the models taken away from us and stuff, because it's like, man, we could have done so much more with those models. Do you know that for some time Opus 4.8 was available to choose from the free plan? Oh, really? Wow. What's the agenda for today? So right now, what we're working on is we are working on building out new functionality for BridgeBench for you guys to be able to submit like test prompts and stuff. But right here, we're also building out a feature where, hey, when you open BridgeVoice, it's just going to be able to launch automatically on your machine. But BridgeBench is getting an update. This is getting an update. Also, we are working on Vibecademy. We have an agent over here that's actually currently working on that's this one. This was my session before. So let me actually grab this. It's admin. Where should an instructor be sent after login? There is no dedicated instructor app today. Admin. True SSO. Okay, yes. Okay. Let me move this over here so that we can kind of label this. So this is the nice part about BridgeSpace is that, hey, this you can work on a lot, like multiple products and projects at once. So, hey, this is going to be Vibecademy right here. Honestly, let's grab this and then we'll move this over here. And we'll just call this one, this is going to be BridgeBench. So Vibecademy, BridgeBench, and then here's BridgeMind. Approve this for BridgeVoice. And then let me see if I can get the music back on, guys. All right, we'll see. Is Sonnet 5 already released? So it's not yet turned on yet. It hasn't been turned on yet, but it is going to come out today. It's literally already in the model selector. You guys see this up here? Sonnet 5 with extra high effort. So if you do Claude update to its version 2.1.197, you're going to see this. Okay, but it's not yet accessible. There's an issue with the selected model, so it's not yet. They haven't turned it on at the API, but it is in basically the UI. What's the difference between BridgeMind and BridgeMind Dev? So BridgeMind Dev, this is where I'm just like running some of my like my dev servers, right? So I'll just use this, and this is where I'll have like, for example, hey, here's one of my Next.js UIs that's running. I'm not using this like I normally would because I was working off stream and just doing a couple of random things, but this is where I actually like run it, for example. So for example, we can go over here and let's just close a couple of these because it is getting a little bit messy. I guess I'm running it here right now. So yeah, I do want to... Okay, let's move this over here. All right, we're going to close this, and we're just going to get a nice little refresh here. Swarms are looking good these days. All right. All right. How many tokens do I have? I mean, I pretty much have unlimited tokens. You don't have to spend that much money on AI to have unlimited token use. Like, for example, if you spend $400 a month, like, and have like a Claude Code subscription and a ChatGPT subscription or an OpenAI subscription, you pretty much get unlimited use to AI unless you're just launching, like, you're absolutely token maxing through the roof, right? All right. This looks good. Skills, this looks good. All right, let's pull this up real quick. Okay, I would like to update the graph here. You guys see how the... Okay, I'm going to mark this up, but do you see how this just overlaps here? This does not look good. Like how the sidebar just overlaps a little bit. This isn't great. Sidebar is overlapping here. Okay. Oops. I need you to review the screenshot and review how in bridge memory the sidebar kind of overlaps this section here. Would you review this and help me update this so that the design is better and is not overlapping like it is now? Antonio, what's up, man? How's it going? And then I'm gonna drop in BridgeSpace Tari, and we'll be good to go there. If we get Sonnet 5, why not Luna and Terra? Well, I think that I mean, to be honest, I don't know. Okay, it's so unprecedented. Nobody really knows, you know, what the whole situation is, right? I mean, it's not good. For those of you that are passionate about vibe coding, we're all upset. We're all frustrated. But we could just rage. But it's like, hey, if you do that, you're not going to make any progress, right? So, hey, Sonnet 5 is going to come out today. That is, you know, I'm optimistic about it. I think that if you guys remember Sonnet 3.5 and remember Sonnet 4.5, I mean, these were models that were literally better than the existing Opus model at the time. It's been, I think that, let's look up when was the last Sonnet model. I think it was February 27th on Sonnet 4.6 release date. It was either February 12th or, okay, February 17th is when Sonnet 4.6 was released, okay? So February 17th, 2026, if we go to the Anthropic article, so this was the trajectory of Sonnet models. That was computer use. Is there any other? I want to look at, okay. Let's just look at this one, okay? So Sonnet 4.6, how does it do on Sweetbench Verified? Sweetbench Verified, they don't even do that anymore. It's all Sweetbench Pro. It has been a while, though, since we've gotten a new Sonnet model. Sonnet 4.5 was huge. You remember everybody was using that, right? Everybody was using this model. But, you know, look at this. At the time that Sonnet 4.6 was being released, Gemini 3 Pro was the frontier model from Google, right? So it's been a while. What do you think the score will be? I'm not sure, but I actually have high hopes. I have high hopes, to be completely honest with you. I don't know what's causing the music to keep stopping, guys. I'm sorry. Terminal bench is good. Yeah, terminal bench here. The terminal bench will be way better, but this is terminal bench 2.0. I think it'll be a lot better. But it has been a while since we've gotten a new Sonnet model, guys. Okay, Francesco said yes, but for UI stuff, it doesn't make a difference. Sonnet is faster. It depends on what you're doing. I feel like it is overkill extra high. I'm starting to actually be a little bit more of a believer in using max effort, because at least extra high effort, because there is a difference between high and extra high, like for sure. One place that you could look is you could look at like Cursor Bench, right? I think that's a good benchmark to look at, like the differences in the effort levels. So if we go down here, man, it's hard to even see Fable. But look at this. Opus 4.8 Max is right here, right? 63.8%. Opus 4.8 Extra High, 62.1%. So it's about 1.7 under. And then look at High. So look at this. There's a massive difference between high and extra high. Like you literally eke out like an additional 3.7%. If you look at here, let me just take a screenshot so you guys can see exactly what I'm looking at. Hold on. So look at this. If we screenshot this right here, okay, and I'm just gonna highlight this. So here's Opus 4.8 High right here, okay? Opus 4.8 High, Opus 4.8 Extra High, and then Opus 4.8 Max, okay? So if you look at this, I mean, like you're looking at, hey, 63.8, 62.1, 58.4. So definitely use extra high. You know, definitely extra high is worth it. Yeah, definitely extra high. All right, let's go back over here. All right, I think that this should be a permanent cure. We'll see if it stops, but this should be a permanent cure. Let's do hello. Okay, still no Sonnet 5 yet, guys. Yeah, the composer numbers are fraudulent. I don't know. I don't like composer 2.5, to be honest. Not a fan. All right, let's go see if this is done. It looks like it's done. Let's test it though. So for that person that was wondering about how I use the dev, so watch this. So I literally just open this. I have a preset that is set to BridgeMind dev, and then I'll just go over here. I'm gonna CD into BridgeBench. I'm gonna CD into BridgeBench UI. I'm gonna run npm run dev, and then I'm also going to go over here. I'm gonna CD into BridgeBench again. And I'm going to CD into, hold on, let's CD into BridgeBench API. I'm going to run npm run start dev here. Use the autocomplete in BridgeSpace, which is really nice. Okay, Splitfire over on Twitch said, Composer 2.5 is good if you do good prompts and not working in AI slop code bases. I don't think that Composer 2.5 is that good. I disagree with you on that one. I think that it's fast, but just the actual model powering it that isn't that great. I think that Composer 3, people were actually thinking that it was going to be released yesterday, but it didn't happen. But Splitfire does say that he likes it, but I'm personally not a huge fan. All right, so this is running. Let's go test this real quick. All right, so I'm gonna go to 3005. Okay, so if I go to test prompts, how can I create? I may have to sign in real quick. Hold on, let me sign in. Let's try signing in with Discord. What happened here? Okay. Okay, well, it's not going to the correct port. Let's fix this. CD BridgeBench. I'm gonna launch Codex on this. Or no, I don't even have ChatGPT anymore. I'm not even using OpenAI at all. I want you to review the bugs that I'm getting here and note that I need you to update the environment variable for the API so that it properly routes it to port 8083, which the BridgeBench API is running on. Review this and update the environment variables accordingly so that it routes to the correct localhost port to hit the API. Okay. It's just going to the wrong endpoint, so we'll fix this. Oh, but guys, I did wanna talk to you guys about something so random. So, I feel like this song is a bridge classic. Let's go. Why not GPT? Why not 5.5 extra high? I mean, I'm not even using GPT right now. I don't think that it is that good. But also, guys, if you guys saw this, it looks like Sonnet 5 is gonna be. It's gonna have a 1 million context window. The default that doesn't matter. 1 million context window. Knowledge cutoff date is January 2026. And I have a question for anybody wondering in the chat. When it has a knowledge cutoff date of January 2026, doesn't that mean that there's no new pre-training, right? Like, I'm pretty sure that there's no. That's what I worry about a little bit. Like, what was the knowledge cutoff date for Sonnet 4.6? Because if it's the same, and let's move the desk up real quick. If it's the same, I'm not a huge fan of that. Nitrous Oxygen said 200 days, baby. Let's go, man. Let's go. It's probably distilled. I don't know if it's distilled, but hold on. Let me check this out. All right, Sonnet 4.6 knowledge cutoff date. Let's check this out. All right. Okay, that's actually, so that is a big deal then. Claude Sonnet 4.6 has a knowledge cutoff date of August 2025. So the knowledge cutoff date for 5 is going to be January. So that's actually a pretty big improvement. Also, this one says May 2025. Anthropic's Transparency Hub. Hold on. Something says May 2025 over here. It said May, did it not? Hold up, right here. This one said May. Okay, this one says May. So the AI summary from Google was wrong. It looks like it's May 2025. Somebody said for this ARR, how much do you spend on tokens? I spend about $600 a month right now. 4.8 January 2026, yeah. What was Fable's knowledge cutoff date? I think it was January, right, guys? January, I believe. I think it was January. All right, let me do one quick thing. I need to update the environment variable so that we can actually get that set up. Hold on. Okay, I was telling you guys a story though. So there's this YouTuber, right? And he's also in the vibe coding space. And literally, he posted a video, right? He posted a video, and like, I felt so bad for the guy because people in the comments, it was like a 36-minute video, and the guy's big, okay? It's like a 36-minute video. He's in the vibe coding space, and he posted this video, and the comments on the video were so negative, and people were hating on him. Like, literally, people were like calling him like ugly. And I'm like, as BridgeMind has gotten bigger, and obviously when you get bigger, like, you get more people that don't like you, right? And that's totally fine. Also, when you do start to get like some level of success, I feel like, I don't even know, just things change a little bit, okay? Let's see if we can sign in now. Still, okay, that's actually better. That's an internal server error. So we fixed one bug, we got another bug. Let's debug this one now. Okay. Okay, I fixed that error. Now review this one. When I clicked sign in, I got this error in the API. Review this and fix it. It's probably, I probably think that we have to run the migrations, I would assume, is what the error is. Hold on, let's look at it. It is a OAuth state secret must be configured with a strong secret. Okay, so it looks like I have to set another environment variable. 800 watching, let's go, guys. Yeah, we're about to get Sonnet 5, so I expect that everything's gonna be pretty active. I mean, but what video? I mean, he literally deleted it because there was so much hate on it, right? And I just felt bad for him. But also, this is one thing just to remind you guys, like for you, for anybody that's watching this right now and is working on something and is just feeling like a little bit discouraged, okay, and is feeling like frustrated with something, do not give up, okay? Literally do not give up. Don't let these haters bother you, okay? Like, people are gonna hate regardless of who you are, how big you are. Just stay in the arena, okay? Join our community, and you know, let's just foster a good nature in our community. Obviously, there's gonna be people that are hating and whatnot, but that's granted with anything, right? But let's just keep moving forward. And if you guys are watching right now and you're feeling like a little bit discouraged, or something that you're doing right now isn't working out, don't get discouraged, okay? Because it happens to everybody. It happens to me while I've been on this journey, and you guys have been just like so motivating for me. And I'm super, super proud that we just have built this together, because I just saw that the other day and I was like, man, that must suck, right? Like, because the guys, like, it just never ends, right? Like, it's always gonna be like another thing, like another person hating on you, and it goes up and down, right? Where I literally saw like, hey, he deleted the video because obviously like people were just like bashing him in the comments for the video, and it probably didn't feel very good, right? And I was like, man, like this guy's dealing with the same thing I'm dealing with, is what I thought to myself. I was like, dang, like, and that's for anybody out there, right? Like, a lot of people, they'll post stuff like on Reddit and stuff, and hold on, this one says, hold on, let's see if this error happens again. What does Bridge cost you to host? It costs $1,000 a month. Yeah, $1,000 a month. NS, what's up, man? What's up? But yeah, like, there's a buddy of mine, right? And, you know, he posted some of his stuff on Reddit, okay? And people were, like, bashing his stuff on Reddit, and, like, it can be, like, discouraging, right? And I'm at the point now where I'm just like, hey, that's just the world, right? Like, people will just bash you. You know, music is off. Okay, thank you. All right, let me fix this. So frustrating. Let's see. Let's go back over here. Looks like this one wasn't able to fix it. It is still happening. Would you review the logs to see what it says and see if you can find the error now? All right. All right, let's see also, let's see if we can get this working. Start the dev server so that we can test this out. All right, this is a little overlay that we were working on with Claude Code, okay? We're gonna see if we can get this working. Yeah, NS said that Reddit is rough. Look at this. Somebody in the chat just said, you're a loser. You know, and I just want you guys to know that, like, hey, this is something that I actively deal with, and it's just part of the job, right? Like, it's part of the, and I hope that for you guys that are watching and stuff, I want you to notice the hate, okay? And I want you to see it, and I want you to know that that's normal, and I want to use it. I want you to use it as fuel, just in the same way that I use it as fuel. So for the people that attack me, I want you guys to use that as fuel, because people are going to attack you too, okay? And just don't give up, and don't stop pursuing your dreams. Okay, so here is the browser. You guys see this? It's a bomb. This is sick. All right, so Claude Code just made this. Let's see if we can let's see if we can get this going. Okay, would you now launch in a Google Chrome browser where I can actually test it out and enter the sprint? But yeah, so this is what this is gonna be. This is gonna be like a bomb, okay? And we're gonna do sprints with the bomb, okay? So we're gonna put in, like, one of the sprints would be like this BridgeBench functionality, right? But how do I need to be able to actually enter information about what the sprint is that we're working on. I don't see that. For example, I need to be able to write the title of the sprint that is being done so that people know what's being done for the sprint. Would you update this so that I can add that? Oh, wait, here's the control. Never mind, hold up. Here's the control. Okay, check this out, guys. So here's the bomb sprint timer. So for example, one of the first sprints that we're gonna do is BridgeBench prompts. Okay, BridgeBench prompts. This should be a 30-minute sprint. Okay, we should be able to get this live, and let's just test this. All right, and then we can copy this, and then what is it? Oh, look at that. Okay, sick. All right, hold on here. So now I can pull up OBS, and now I can go over to this and create a new browser overlay. Let's test this. Bomb. Hey. All right, look at this, guys. All right, where's the bomb going? Should it go down here? Or up here? Where should it go, guys? I feel like right here is good. All right, 29 minutes. 29 minutes. Debugging, what's up, man? How's it going? And I said, what are we blowing up? We're doing a sprint, bro. We're doing a sprint. All right, let's go over here. All right, this looks fine, but the thing that's holding us back from actually getting this done, though, is this here. Hold on, let's see what's going on. It looks like the actual error didn't come through. Wait. I've got the full sign-in flow loaded, but the actual error text didn't come through. Why does it keep saying that? Do you guys see this right here? So this is the error. OAuth state secret must be configured with a strong secret. Are we just missing that environment variable then? Hold on, let me see here. Let me check my environment variables real quick. Oh wait, somebody said Sonnet 5 just dropped. Hold up. Is that true? Hold on, guys, let's check. Everybody check. Hello? No, it's still not out. It's still not available yet. Okay, so somebody actually just asked a good question. So shout out to Marir in the chat. He said, yo, Miller, why do you think Dario Amade is against open weight models? Honestly, it makes sense, okay? If you have an open weight model, okay, you aren't able to control anything, okay? So people are gonna like argue against that, right? And they're gonna say, well, we don't want you controlling anything. But when you really do think about it, right? Like, let's say, and this will happen in the future, I don't think that there's any way that you can control it, is the thing is that, hey, there are open weight models that exist, but I think that the reason that he's against it is because it's dangerous. When there are open weight models that are as good, not even as good as Fable 5, but better than Fable 5, right? Like, let's look like 10 years down the line, right? There are going to be open source models that are just, like, absolutely insanely capable. And that's actually kind of dangerous, to be honest. Because anybody is just going to be able to, like... Okay, it looks like I am missing this secret. So let me add this secret here. Because think about it. If you guys think Fable 5 is dangerous, and people are able to, you know, do things with it, well, what's going to happen when there's models that are better than Fable 5, right? And that are just able to be run locally, and you have no control over stopping, like, oh, somebody's trying to, you know, hack the Pentagon, right? Like, it's, you know, kind of interesting. Okay, I did just set this. So let's see if we get this error again. Hold up, guys. npm run start dev. Let's check it out. All right. So it does make sense. People underestimate how good GPT 5.5 is. Its parameters are at least 20 trillion. I'm not a big fan of GPT 5.5, to be honest with you guys. All right. Am I still getting an internal server error here? Continue. All right, still an internal server error. I did set this. Unhandled exception. All right. Review this error and figure out why I'm getting it and fix it. Don't delete hate comments. Let them be. I haven't deleted any comments. I can't even delete comments. This is how I see it. I see Twitch chat. I see YouTube chat. But I do appreciate, like, hey, I mean, if people are just, like, bashing me and stuff, I mean, it's not appreciated. More and more rumors about Fable 5 re-releasing as US only. Really? People are going to try to hack stuff with or without AI. Yeah, the streams don't have a fixed times. Yeah, I mean, like, that's the thing is I talk about this often, but like one of the reasons that I am doing this, right, is because I just want to have complete freedom. And, you know, part of that freedom is being able to, like, hey, I can stream whenever I want. And that's freedom right there. And as soon as I start fixing myself into things, you know, that's where that freedom goes away. Did it fix it? Hold on, let's see if this fixed it. Did you update this? All right. If you could lead the AI development for all of humanity, what would you do? I would release Fable 5. Is it true that they released Sonnet and Fable both today? There are loads of rumors now. I mean, I think that it looks like we are gonna get Sonnet. I don't think that Fable is gonna come today. I mean, I would love it if it did, but I mean, it doesn't look like people are expecting it on Polymarket. It's not looking likely. I think they're gonna have to integrate I mean, look at this. The Sonnet 5 is definitely gonna come. I think that there's probably gonna be an announcement within like an hour. I would expect within an hour, but 88%, that's very, very high with the amount of volume that's in there. So I'm expecting it today. Okay, no secrets were modified. Okay, so just apparently it needs to have a stronger secret. I'll just set this locally. All right, let's try setting this locally. Oh, I guess it needed to be like a 32 bit. I have this secret set, so I'm not sure why it's still bugging out. Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be bugging out. I literally have it set, so I'm not sure why it's still giving me a hard time about it. Okay. Music's off. Oh my gosh, it's so annoying. All right, why did Claude Code not fix that? In Central, click the eye icon to hide it. Check whether your Cypher client is showing content. I need you to review the logs and figure out why it continues to bug in and out. I think that Sonnet is going to get dropped today. Highly unlikely that it doesn't get dropped at this point, just because, hey, I mean, it's literally it's right here. All they have to do is turn it on, so it's obviously ready. Sonnet 5 with extra high effort, Claude Max, you know. No, we'll hit some push-ups today. I've been up since 5 a.m. I did hit a workout this morning. I did a cold plunge and stuff this morning, so I'm feeling good. But I'll feel even better once we get Sonnet 5. And if it's good, then I'll feel really amazing. Okay, let's see what happens here. I'm gonna go to 3005. Let's go over here. Let's go to this. Okay, this really should not be happening. Alright, what is causing this? Okay, let me show this to you guys. I promise you I have this environment variable set. OAuth state secret isn't that what it's called? I literally have it set. I promise you guys. OAuth state secret. And then it's just not running. What is a command for me to generate one of these secrets that is correct? I think I just have to generate one and then set it. I think that'll work. All right, so just run. Okay, open SL ran. Okay, let's run this. Okay, so the command is open SSL rand dash base 6448. Okay, then here's this. Copy this. And then I'll set this. And then I'm going to restart the API. And then really don't know. This should fix it. Let's see. I'm not worried about showing it because it's just local. So I'm not worried about showing it. This isn't going to be my real secret in production. So, all right, let's go over here. Sign in. Okay, there we go. All right, we did it. There we go. All right, so BridgeBench wants to access your Discord account. We're going to authorize. All right, so now you guys can see that I did just log in. So let's go. That works. And now I can do submit prompt, okay? And so we could do prompt name, horror house game. And then prompt content. This is a test. Joseph, thank you, man. Appreciate it. And then let's just, so this is optional. We're going to make it optional to submit like a prompt as a test, like a linked GitHub repository, right? Submit, prompt submitted, view public prompts. Now what we want to do, so that now does work. Okay, great work. Now review the functionality associated with the test prompts, and note that we now need to solely pull this in from the database. You can review this, and I need you to note that for right now we have a bunch of hard-coded test prompts. We need to remove all that, and it only needs to be the prompts pulled from the database respectively. Okay, perfect. Okay, Matthew Smith said, hey, BridgeMind, I am building a production desktop app. I really want to buy your product, but I'm not seeing reviews and people doing deep dives into the agent-to-agent communication depth. Yeah, I need to have reviews on the site. There are, I think that we did get the reviews up on what was it, Friday, I think. But they're not on the site yet. But there's a lot of people that, if you join the Discord and ask for anybody using it, I'm sure that there's people that also use it in the chat, so I'm sure that people could give you some recommendations in the chat as well. But I do use it on stream, so it's been 2 days. What's the goal today? 2 days since what? Right now, we've got a bomb. We've got 16 minutes, and what we're doing is we do have a new model coming out today, and one thing that I'm trying to do is for this here for BridgeBench, if you look at this, I'm trying to make it so that you guys can literally sign up and then sign in and then create like test prompts that we can test on stream and stuff when new models come out. Let's split this. What model is coming today? Sonnet 5 is coming today. I need you to review the BridgeBench API and launch 5 subagents and ensure that we have security measures in place for rate limiting and for protection from SQL injection. S. Thank you, Stain. How do you prevent Claude from reading your environment variable all the time? It bypasses config files. Literally just in your Claude MD file, if you define it there, it's not gonna look in there. Also, guys, I'm happy that I streamed for day 200 instead of going live instead of waiting for Sonnet 5 to release, because where is it? We still don't have it. We can see it, but we can't touch it. Okay, Pont said, hey, my biggest problem today is designing with AI, UI for website and systems with AI. What skill or what do you recommend? Yeah, so, I mean, I think that it is definitely a challenge designing with AI. You can go to my website and you can see what I was able to do with it. I use, different skills like the front-end design plugin, the taste skill. I use Impeccable from time to time, but right now I would definitely say that UI is one of the more challenging parts of using AI, because like, hey, if you want to use AI to like be able to build something that's just gonna be like, oh, I'm building an API endpoint that does this, that is around this feature, right? Then it's not that hard, because hey, it's the success of that is, does it work, right? And most of the time, like, it's able to get it to work. But the thing with UI is it's so like subjective, right? Because some people go to my website and they're like, this is awful, right? And they're like, this is AI slop. And then other people go to my website and they're like, how did you build this? It looks so good. Like, did you build this with AI? It looks like a human developer did it, right? So remember that people are going to give you different opinions. UI designs are definitely important, but it definitely, I would say, is a pretty big limitation today. You should be using the best models to build the UI. For example, use Opus 4.8, or Opus 4.7. Those are the best right now. Let's go. We just hit the like goal. Let's go. The thing is that all my designs are so generic, and I specifically prompt to not be generic. I tried all the skills, but I can't get the hang of it. Yeah, it's tough. Is anybody a designer in the chat that could help him? Because there's different things too. Like, here's one tip, is you can go to 21st.dev, okay? And this is actually a pretty interesting site. If you haven't seen this, this is like this is for UI designs, okay? So basically they have like these React components that are pre-created. And honestly, we could potentially use these for, some BridgeMind designs as well. But for example, like this here, header 3, okay? This here, do you see this? This is a header that you could build like with this UI design just by copying a prompt here. Like this isn't a pre-built header that they already have the prompt for, and they kind of let you preview it, right? But this is the header that you could use. You see this? Debugging over on Twitch said there are a lot of ways to actually have a good UI front end event, but eventually you really need to have some inspiration. Yeah, I agree. I'm not a big fan of Claude design. I feel like it's a lot of AI slop. It's not there yet. I mean, I think that when we have these models, right? Like when we get models and we have them for a while, it really is noticeable about how limited the current models really are. Like Opus 4.8 and GPT 5.5, in my opinion, are not great now that we've had them for a while. We all see the limitations, right? It'll get better and better. I mean, if you rewind the clock just like a year, right? I mean, it's crazy. Just rewind the clock a year, and if that doesn't get you excited about AI, I don't know what does. Sonnet 5 is available now. Not yet. It's not available yet. Music is off. Yeah, I don't know why this keeps happening. Raising my court. Oh, well. When are the results of the Spark versus the M5 Max coming out? They're going to be soon. Very soon. Okay. Let's get this pushed. In BridgeBench, I want users to be able to see the profile of the person that created a prompt. So create some sort of profile page and make it so that if I'm viewing a prompt, I can see the user that created that prompt, and I can go to their BridgeBench profile, review this, and build the functionality for this respectively. All right, this is another thing that we're gonna do. We have a little bit of bonus time here. We've got 10 more minutes here on this task. So I wanna add in one more thing just on this page. I wanna be able to like go to people's profiles. So check this out, guys. So I'm logged in to BridgeBench. You guys can see my account right here. So you can see BridgeBench, and then we can go to submit prompt. You can submit a prompt, okay, to test with. And then you go to test prompts, and you can see that this prompt is right here. And then I want to be able to click on this. Hold on, we'll have to do a couple things. Okay, let's let this one work. Where does Sonnet rank in overall ranking? Sonnet 4.6 isn't great. I know that there's some people that still use it. I personally don't use it. I think that it's way behind. I mean, this is literally a model from February. It's got isn't the context window? I'm pretty sure the context window is only 200,000 inside of Claude Code still. Like, to use the 1 million context window, don't you have to pay for usage-based pricing? Hold on, let's check. I'm pretty sure that that's the case. GLM 5.2 is way better. I don't think that GLM 5.2 is way better than Opus yet. I think it's getting up there. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. So you guys can see, yeah, literally the current Sonnet 4.6 model, it's only included in your plan the 200,000 context window one. If you want to use the one with 1 million context, which really is the standard now, no, I mean better than Sonnet 4.6, not Opus. Oh yeah, GLM 5.2 is way better than Sonnet 4.6. Also, guys, the music just keeps cutting in and out. This Opus was not able to figure this out. Did you fix this? Yes or no? What is the permanent fix that will work 100%? We don't know about Sonnet 5 yet. Sonnet 5 is about to come out today, so. You should add a like button on those prompts so people can vote which prompt is good for others to use. Yes. Let's do that. Thank you for the recommendation. Let me know if you guys have any recommendations, because you guys will be able to use this here. Let's do that. I'll do it on this one. I want users to be able to upvote and downvote test prompts. Would you review the functionality that needs to be built for this? And note that one user should only be able to upvote or downvote. They should not be able to both upvote and downvote a single post. Review this and create a structured plan to build in this functionality into BridgeBench respectively. And then I need you to run the migrations. Can we use GitHub to log in? It's only going to be through Discord. We only want people that are in the BridgeMind Discord to be able to sign in and use BridgeBench. Thank you for the, I don't even know what a joule is, but thank you. Joules back in my day meant something different. What are migrations? So migrations are basically like, if let's say that you have a database, right? Let's say that your database is going to change over time. Just so you know, like your database, you're always going to be like adding features. You're going to be changing some of the schema of your tables, right? So you need a really good way to do migrations. And Drizzle ORM makes it really easy to do migrations because you're actually able to generate them automatically instead of writing custom SQL. So an ORM is definitely like a good thing to look into if you don't already have one. But migrations are, let's say that your database changes over time, which it will. You have to run migrations against your database to be able to add columns, to remove columns, to drop a table. Maybe you're needing to like, I don't know, you can even like, you can do all sorts of stuff with migrations, but really what a migration is it's updating your database. Opus 4.8, 10 out of 10 as reference. GLM 5.2 is 8.5 out of 10. I would agree with that. Somebody said they just started using it today. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, you know, the place that I'm at now is I'm just like excited for the space to grow And BridgeMind really does fluctuate with the space, right? Like, hey, if there's no new model releases, if there's not a whole lot going on in the space, you're going to see it die down. And then when there are new models in the space, when there's new things, it's going to pick up. And, you know, I'm just excited to get better models because, to be honest, it makes me love my job more, right? When we get better models. Okay, I have a question for you, chat. What are you guys like? Let me know in the chat when there's a new model, right? Do you guys get like super excited? Like, let's say that Sonnet 5 dropped today. How excited would you guys be on a scale of 1 to 10 if Sonnet 5 released today? And how much would that motivate you to then work more, right? I almost find it like when we get a new model, I'm so excited to like use it that I just want to work like 20 hours in a row. Like, we got some 7s, we got some 5s, we got a 10. 7s, yeah. People are saying they'd much rather prefer Fable, yeah. All right, we got 4 minutes left. We're going to ship this. There's a couple things. So we already have the BridgeBench prompts. It's already built, but we're going to add a couple more things to it. Everybody's saying it's not Fable, so they don't want it. Also, what time are we going to get Sonnet 5 at? Is it going to be at 12, 12:30? Definitely an interesting release since we can already see it. Like, there's kind of like no doubt that it's coming today, right? Also add the moderation for mods to have the ability to remove prompts that are not really useful. Oh, that is true. Oh, I just thought about that, yeah. We're going to have to add some sort of... That's a good point. Also, guys, it's time to hit a 50 bomb. All right, I worked out this morning, but we still dropped 50 bombs. Let's go. 50 bomb. Let's go. Let's get the energy going. Let's go. Hung said, when a model drops, I instantly pull up BridgeMind just to feel the hype and get even more energy. Yeah, no, that... I mean, I'm not kidding. BridgeMind is the place to be for model drops. I love that so much. Like, nothing better. The Fable 5, the Fable 5 drop was definitely the most insane BridgeMind stream of all time. The Fable 5 drop, what do you guys think? Do you guys agree with me? Fable 5 drop, most legendary BridgeMind stream or no? What do you guys think? I'm going to hit a 50 bomb real quick. 1 second. Let's go. Also, I went on a bike ride last night. My back is so sunburned. Like, my back, I think I got, like, stage 4 skin cancer. I went on a bike ride yesterday. I was training for a triathlon. So bad. Fable 5 stream was peak. People say you guys liked the funeral stream as much as you liked the launch. I don't know. The funeral stream was funny, but honestly, the funeral stream is not as funny now that we know that we weren't going to get it back for so long. Kind of depressing. Okay, shout out to Ilu, because he said you might want to add a filter so that there aren't any bad words contained in the prompts. I agree with this. Yeah. Oops. All right, we did get this working. But that actually is a really good suggestion. Review this and note that this user is right. We should filter out bad words. Oh, sick. All right. Well, I wonder what's going to happen when it explodes. Let's see. Claude built this. Oh, okay. That's actually kind of cool. Okay, so this is built out, so this is done. I think that we should let these run for a little bit longer and let this ship. But what this is, let's see here. Check this out. Oh, nice. Okay, so look at this, guys. So this is gonna ship. So test prompts, when we do have new model releases and stuff, you can go here. Okay, hold on, let me move this out of the way. You guys can see submit a prompt. Okay, so this is how we're gonna do this, okay? When we get new model releases and stuff, and for like stuff when I'm creating videos, I wanna get like really good test prompts from you guys. So you will put in a prompt, okay? So for example, horror house game would be one, right? And then this is the horror house game. Let's say you actually, put it in. You can add a link to a GitHub repository if you want. You submit it, and then it shows up right here. Okay? So I would like to make it so that you can click it. You do have a profile, so this is your builder profile. It shows just your Discord username and stuff, okay? Because that's the only way to authenticate is through Discord, okay? Also read the prompt before executing. Someone could do damage. Yeah, I know. You should add like upvotes and downvotes on BridgeBench test one. That's exactly what we're doing right now. Let's set up a new bomb. And I want to keep working on this because I think that, okay, so now we're going to do BridgeBench. This is going to be a shorter sprint because we're almost done. This one's going to be BridgeBench prompts shipped. We're going to get this shipped, and we're just going to ship it within the next 15 minutes, okay? Start. Is this loading already? Oh, this bomb is sweet. All right. Nice. All right, so we're going to get this shipped, okay? Perfect. So we're going to make it so people can't do like swear words and stuff. We're going to add upvotes and downvotes. How about adding some templates for a good prompt for beginners only? Do I always manually enter API keys into your .env? Typically, yes. Yeah, typically. Uh-oh. Also, let's get to 500 likes, guys. Let's go. I think the fuse does get shorter on the bomb. Obscenity library. Okay, so apparently there's this obscenity library that exists. Reject with a clear error. Okay, perfect. Pretty easy. What if when people test the test prompts, is there a way they can... Yeah, it's a profanity library. They can reply to a prompt or share their feedback of anything or anything of that sort. I do think that's a good idea. Let's start with early MVP of just like, let's focus on the next 13 minutes of like making it so that people can't just like put a bunch of swear words in there. And then also upvotes and downvotes. And then I think we're good to go. We'll have upvotes, downvotes, ability to create prompts, and we could do commenting and stuff. That is a good idea. Oh, there's a new Nano Banana out? Yeah, people are saying that there should be a way to moderate it. I think that is a good idea. but I'm not ready for it yet. Because I don't have, I need to do like roles and stuff. I don't have roles set up. It's just, I'm pretty sure it's just a user role. What are the roles that users get? Are there roles yet in the database? I don't know if we even have R back yet. Okay, Nano Banana 2 Lite. I'm not super excited about that. Lite is not going to be that good. Do you see any benefit to getting a patent for a software process nowadays? I don't. No. Yeah, I don't think that Nano Banana Lite is going to compete with GPT Image 2. GPT Image 2 is the best image generation model for sure right now. All right, so right now we see Sonnet 5, but there's no way to use it yet. Jeez. Yeah, people are actually pretty hyped about this, to be honest. No Gemini 3.5 Pro? No. Yeah, they moved it back. I mean, I think that Gemini 3.5 Pro, I think it was so bad that they literally couldn't release it. Because it really should have been released. Remember when Gemini 3.5 Flash released? They really should have released it then, to be honest with you. We haven't had a new Gemini model since February, which is crazy. I feel like Gemini 3.5 Pro died. Yeah, I think they, it was so bad that they literally just couldn't release it. That's how bad it was. I think that Google will be good. It will be good at some point, right? But it's not good now, that's for sure. Remember when we were testing like Gemini 3.5 Flash and like anti-gravity? Remember their anti-gravity CLI? People were like, does anybody in the chat have a Google subscription and use like the Google anti-gravity CLI? Anybody? Does anybody even use anti-gravity? Because remember, I don't see anybody saying like, what about anti-gravity? That used to be a big thing, right? Remember anti-gravity, guys? Remember that this exists? This thing exists, by the way. You guys remember this? Loading anti-gravity? Juan said that sometimes he uses it. Anti-gravity. Yeah, it's so bad. I haven't used it in a while. I'll update it, but I don't think it's that good. Let's restart it. Anti-gravity IDE, Claude 4.6 is nice, to be honest. It's more lenient. That's interesting. Okay, 7C said, I use anti-gravity and I like Gemini Flash as a senior SWE. Interesting. I mean, it is fast, right? Like, I want you to create a first-person shooter game in a single HTML file. Oh, let's try the Horror House game on it. Hold on. Guys, let's try the Horror House game on Google 3.5 Flash, Gemini 3.5 Flash. Let's test this. I'm gonna go to BridgeBench. Okay, and this is a test prompt that we haven't yet deployed, but it's the Horror House game. First-person survival horror. Let's just test this, guys. Hold on. Let's go to new project. Hold on. Let's literally create. I don't want anything to be able to like. I don't want it cheating. Okay. I'm gonna call it Flash. File exists. Okay. mkdir. All right. We'll just call it Flash horror. Okay, and then it's right here. Full machine. Disables all safety barriers. That sounds good. I like that. I like the idea of disabling all safety barriers. So just so that the government knows, if they could do that too, that'd be great. All right, 3.5 Flash high. All right, let's check this. So this is the survival horror game on Gemini 3.5 Flash. I don't think this is good. Somebody said don't. Somebody says it's going to destroy my PC. Let's see. It's not good to one-shot a big task, but it's really good at implementing small, specific tasks fast. Yeah. I mean, technically, like Gemini 3.5 Flash doesn't do that poorly in benchmarks, right? I mean, let's look at artificial analysis. Hold on, let's let this run, but let's check this out real quick. Like on artificial analysis, if we clear this, and let's just set to default. I mean, 3.5 Flash is right here. It's not bad. How is it in coding though? Is it like really bad at coding? Hold up, just freeze up on me. Okay, thanks. Thanks, artificial analysis. Can't even click. There we go. All right, 3.5. I mean, first of all, artificial analysis did update their benchmarks recently, and it changed the frontier completely. I didn't like that they did that. But, I mean, it's not like it's performing like that bad. 70.1. Isn't their hallucination like off the charts though? I'm pretty sure that it is. Hold up. Hallucination rate. It's right here, 61%. It's not horrible. Let's see what it creates. 3 flash was good enough for small specific tasks, but with 3.5 flash, they also increased the price, which made it hard to justify. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Ilu, that's a good idea. It's interesting that they have like these. Also, guys, I'm going to restart the music here. Having issues with it coming in and out, but if you could trust one person to lead the AI development of humanity, who do you think it would be besides you or any already existing AI company CEOs? I have no idea. I mean, I feel bad with any of these CEOs and stuff because they really do get in the public eye and people like just like, you can't control. You know how everybody calls Sam Altman like Scam Altman? Is that true? Right? I mean, people were literally saying that he's a murderer, right? Like, is that true? You know, I don't feel like with Dario, I see on X like people making him like have you seen like him where he's like an evil demon or whatever? I don't know. Robot, what's up? Yeah, probably, just so you guys know, Sonnet 5 is going to come today. It's going to come within like the next hour. I probably should be getting. I mean, it's literally at 93%. It's going to come today. It's literally in Claude Code. This is like kind of the watch party. It's the pregame. I probably should get the stream ready for Sonnet 5 drop. Sam is a con artist. Sonnet 5 is Fable 5. What's the prompt submission feature? Okay, so this is pretty cool. So with BridgeBench, we're making it so that we made it so that you can actually like sign up for BridgeBench via Discord. It's totally free. And then once you do, you can hold on, can I get this out of here? There we go. Once you do, you can like submit prompts for me to test and stuff. I trust all billionaires. No way they would have done anything dishonest to get their money. Everybody's hates Sam. Oh my gosh. But you guys see what I mean? Like, it is just interesting. Like, if you are in the public light at all, you have to like prepare yourself, to be completely honest. It's definitely something that I've gotten a little bit more used to with BridgeMind. Just, you know. Like, hey, I can't help it if people, you know, hate and stuff. I don't think anybody can, right? Like I said, hey, there's this other guy that's, you know, he's bigger YouTuber than I am. He literally put so much effort into this YouTube video. I go to the guy's comments and they're like calling him ugly in the comments. I'm like, dude, that just sucks. Like, that is just not cool. I don't use linear, no. Will Sonnet be better than Opus 4.8? I definitely think that it's possible, yes. Yeah, Shintai says, even me with 180 followers get death threats. Yeah. There also is like an element just to people like on the internet and stuff. Doing stuff that they would never do in real life, you know. Okay, great work. Now for the UI, update the UI so that users are actually able to click on prompts and go to that prompt page. We need to create a prompt ID page respectively. All right, this is gonna be good. All right, apparently clean shot is what's hurting my... Apparently clean shot X is what's affecting the audio. That's why we use... Final market at 90%. Yeah, I mean, Sonnet 5 is going to come today, guys, just so you know. Has Gemini Flash finished? Let's check. Still working. I love this test prompt. The horror game test prompt. Hunk said you got to use linear, create all issues with everything you want to do with all your products, and then when Fable Soul returns, just build all of my linear issues, make no mistakes. Yeah. Hung, I've got a question for you, bro. How are you feeling about the whole Fable 5 situation? If you guys don't know, Hung's been around since, I don't know, maybe like 1,000 subscribers, maybe even less, so interested what he thinks. I just got bullied in school just because I said that I'm using GPT 5.5 for coding. Yeah, I mean, one of the reasons that I got so motivated when I was in college to, you know, build a company and stuff is I asked people in the Purdue University, like, CS Discord. I was like, hey guys, like, I'm looking for somebody that could help me build out like this influencer marketing platform. You know, would anybody be interested, right? And everybody like just was like hating on me, right? And they were like, business majors are so dumb, like they don't know anything. They just want to use AI, right? And they were all like hating on me and stuff. And like, I'm the type of person that, hey, when I get hated on, it just is motivating for me because I'm like, you know, it puts a little bit of a chip on my shoulder, right? There's the people that they get hate and then it's completely demeaning and then they sulk off and they quit, right? I'm the type of person that I want to prove them wrong, right? So, you know, I think that's a good thing to, you know, to build a habit of just like, hey, when people hate on you, brush it off. It's going to happen. You know, sometimes I try not to be like hate on a hater, but it does get old sometimes just to see the amount of people that, you know, want me to fail or, you know, whatnot. It's like, all right, this is ready, so let's ship this. We've got this one's at the very end. This one's also at the very end. All right. That's actually so cool. I like that. Hung said, pretty funny, to be honest. Just hope to get access soon. Not a political person. Every lab wishes their model to be blocked for a while now. Yeah. Every successful person has haters. I mean, like, what bothers me the most is that, like, when I see people that, yeah, I mean, I don't even want to. All right, let's see this. This is almost done here, almost done. This will be a really interesting one. Anti-gravity, Gemini 3.5 Flash, survival horror game. We've never tested this one on the horror game, so I'm interested to see if it like does do better than GLM 5.2. GLM 5.2 did a really good job on this. It missed some key. It kind of pulled like the normal. Oh, no way. Oh. Quota hit. Looks like we're upgrading. They know me too well. They're like, we can get this guy. Let's get him. They got me. $20 a month. All right. Did it finish though? Continue. All right. Yeah, I upgrade. I upgrade. People are saying that there's new rumors. Also, Fable 5 coming back. I mean, Polymarket is a good place to look. I mean, literally, you have 2% for today. So, honestly, I doubt that it's going to come back. Whereas you look at Sonnet, like 88%. Is Fable going to be token only and ID or fake news? We don't know. There's a lot that's like last week it's going to be included in your plan, and now it's not. And I think a lot of people are listening to this guy, what's his name, the Leo guy, because he got a couple right on like leaks and stuff. He's got a did he edit this? But this guy, he was the guy that said, hey, the token, like the strings and whatnot. Also, it looks like we do have this. It's ready. Okay, survival horror game, Gemini 3.5 Flash, $20 later, we have it. No, I think Sonnet 5 is going to come today. It's in Claude Code. I think it's going to come within like the next hour. All right, let's see. If it could be a black screen, let's see. Yeah. Honestly, to be expected. Oh, power to the electric blast door has been cut to escape review 3. Oh, this is actually kind of cool. Okay, not a good one. But it's completely black. Like this, I feel like is such a common issue with some of the models that aren't as good, right? Like I constantly see this. Like it's just black, and I'm like, let's see if we can fix that bug. Yeah, I did add like lore though. I think that is cool. All right, hold up. It looks like just a black screen. Why is this the case? Review this and update accordingly. It's just black. I can't see anything. Review and update and fix. I mean, the fact that I can't force submit this prompt. And for sure there's no flashlight. It was just black. It shouldn't be black like that. How many hours per day do you stream? It varies. The approach that I take now is it's like I'm very open about it. I want like a lot of freedom in my life, and I stream as much as I can. I typically will stream about 3 or 4 days a week. But I just always like, I don't want to stream and then like not be wanting to stream, right? And like force a stream and have it not be fun. I want to just like enjoy it. And so I stream about like today. I'll be streaming today probably like 6 hours total, because we're going to test out Sonnet 5 when it drops. We're going to be working on this for a while. All right. Let's check this real quick. So this is going to be BridgeBench. We're about to ship this. But hold on, let's see. So somebody said try toggling the flashlight. There we go. Okay. So now it was fixed. So it did fix it now. Okay. That's actually better. Shout out to, who was it in the chat? Mark said, I can't believe Fable is going to be credits only. I'm sure you talked about this already, but I wasn't here. Do you mind telling me your thoughts on this? Honestly, I don't believe anything that I'm hearing anymore from anybody. I think that it's all, nobody knows. You can't, literally last week it was the opposite. It's going to be included in the plans. And now it's not going to be included in the plans. It's like nobody really knows. I'm at the point where I'm just done speculating on it until we actually hear from Anthropic. If it's only in the plans, I'm going to be very disappointed. I think that everybody's going to be pissed, but all right, let's resume this. So okay, so this is the horror game. Let's test this out. So shout out to, who was it? Somebody in the chat said it. Are you planning to double down on local models? Feels like lots of dudes are overreacting and profiting off this narrative. I mean, just local models, dude, they're not there, bro. Local models are not there. Okay, incident report. Sub-level 4, power to the electric blast door has been cut. To escape, retrieve 3 electrical fuses from the facility and insert them into the primary breaker box in the generator room. Once the grid is powered, unlock the blast door using the master key, which is kept in the security office. Warning, a containment breach was reported in the research lab. Do not make noise. Okay, so this is a horror game, just so you guys know. Okay, little bug here. Press E, guys. Press E. Press E, okay? Press E to close. Press E. Pressing. Pressing. Gemini 3.5 flash type things. Okay. Capital E. All right. So I can sprint. Okay, this actually, it's not really like a house. Okay, pick up electrical fuse. Because I didn't have to do capital E for that one. All right, open door. Okay, do you guys notice this though? What the heck? What just happened? I just teleported into the ground? Okay, I'm like, I don't even know what just happened, but. I mean, guys, this is the difference between like a good model and a bad model. All right, I just restarted it because it's tweaking out. All right, let's grab this fuse. I won't do that anymore. There's a bug when I do that. What is this? That's so funny. Okay, master key, flashlight battery. So even like stuff like this, it's not really a horror house, right? What models is this? Is Gemini 3.5 Flash, okay? Okay, so there is like the ghost. Okay, do you guys see this? So there's the ghost. So it's right here. I mean, this is the difference between a frontier model and like a... The specimen responds violently to sound. Running or toggling flashlight beams draws his attention. If it hears, will come investigate. E. Okay. All right, this thing is such a piece of crap. Okay. I just can't. Okay. And now it's glitched. Yeah, that ghost is not scary. And now it's glitched. Okay, there we go. I got it back. All right, the ghost is geeking. What? W or L in the chat. W or L in the chat. What do you guys think about the ghost? You guys scared? Oh, it's actually killing me. Yeah, lots of L's. I mean, do you guys remember what Fable 5 did on this one? Sanity. So look at this too. It says find electrical fuses or whatever. Haven't I collected multiple keys and stuff? M for mid. All right. L for. Okay, now my light's about to go out. Hold on. Can I get this? This is the light, right? No, it's an electrical fuse. Okay. Well, my light just went out, so I don't think. All right. Yeah. I mean, I'd be interested to see what Opus is able to do with this, right? Also, here's where we're at with this. So, up, down. Doesn't look like that's working. Delete Gemini. I mean, I just spent $20, so. Stain said that he fell out of his chair in complete terror. Yeah, dude. I mean, I did too. I think. Shoot. Sorry, I forgot you guys were actually watching me. Alright, it doesn't look like this works here for the, maybe we have to run the migrations, but... If we look at this, we can click on this now. Upvote and downvote. Hold on, let's see what's going on here. Oh, too many requests. I think the rate limiting is a little bit too... The rate limiting is too strict. Would you review this? I'm getting rate limited for nothing. Review and fix. Review Gemini for goals. I mean... Where's Sonnet 5? All right, it's 12 o'clock. Keep an eye on Anthropic, guys. What the heck? Anthropic has embedded hidden spyware-like code in Claude Code that covertly targets Chinese users. It then sends information regarding every user by injecting it into their prompt message. Claude Code is sending info like time zone, proxy, and possible AI lab connections into the system prompts in ways Chinese users can't notice. Hit 41,000 followers on X. Let's go. All right. The rate limiting is too stringent because I'm getting rate limited here is what's happening. But this looks good. All right, let's get this deployed. Okay, great work. We need to now begin to roll out the updates to the API as well as the UI. Would you run npm run build in the UI and then get this deployed respectively? Fix any build errors first. They pulled a China move on China. Grok 4.5. Elon said it's coming soon. I think that, we'll get a really good Grok model by the end of the year. Don't count Grok out, that's for sure. Found the root cause. The 403 is by design. Rejects voting on your own prompt. I thought we said no, that we didn't want to do that. I want to allow users to vote on their own prompt. Almost says a lot when the day is long. What's the best effort for vibe coding for Claude Code? High or extra high? I think extra high is the best. And then it probably goes max after that and then high. It's a substantially different model when you use high, and anything lower than high, it's not as good. Are you using Sonnet? Not yet. Not yet. It's not out yet. We're expecting it like literally any minute. All right, let's try Opus 4.8. Okay, let's actually do a couple things, okay? Let's go over here. All right, and I do want to test this. Let's go to C. Let's just make a new directory and just call it Opus horror. Okay. CD Opus horror. Okay, we'll launch Claude. And then I do want to run it in, let's do extra high. So I'm going to submit this, okay? So this is the horror game, okay? But we've never tested the horror game with Opus 4.8. So I'd be very interested to test it with Opus 4.8. GLM 5.2, if you guys remember, I would say that GLM 5.2 is definitely better than Gemini 3.5 Flash, like 100%. If we go over here, let's just go to, I want to show you guys what GLM 5.2 was able to create. If we go back to my video here, look at this. So GLM 5.2, let's go, hold on. I think it's over here, right? Or no, it's over here. Horror House. So, okay, this was the Horror House game that GLM 5.2 was able to create. This was from my review video on GLM 5.2. And one thing that was missing from this is that it actually didn't have a monster that ever came out and chased you. So the problem with like open source or like, GLM models, in my opinion, is that it did create a better UI, okay, than Gemini 3.5 Flash. If you guys look at this, you obviously can see that what it created was a lot better than what we saw with Gemini 3.5 Flash, right? Like, look at the UI, right? It's like pretty good. Yeah, it's a lot better. But then there were problems like, you could say that, hey, Gemini 3.5 Flash was able to actually, Gemini 3.5 Flash didn't actually have a working game, really. Easily, yeah, I think it beats Gemini 3.5 Flash, for sure. I think it does. I would agree with that. It beats Gemini 3.5 Flash. I don't think it beats Opus 4.8, though. Let's put it in Opus 4.8 and see what it does. We'll see what it does here. All right, and I do want to get some updates out for BridgeVoice. I'm about to push one. And then I do want to check up on GitHub real quick. And we're gonna do a new timer here. We've been focused in on BridgeBench for a bit. We're gonna get this deployed. Ultra Code is actually crazy with games. I'm not a big fan of Ultra Code. I think it takes too long. Not a fan personally. Okay. Okay. Pull this up. I want to see, did BridgeAgent, this properly get deployed? Let's see. Today. I feel like the pipeline for BridgeAgent just is not good. Because we're using PyPy, if you guys are familiar with that. I don't want to work on it yet. Man, the audio keeps cutting out. Any updates for the ecosystem? Yeah, we have an update coming for BridgeVoice today. We've got an update for BridgeAgent that we're trying to get rolled out. It does kind of feel like we're in a little bit of limbo, though. Nano Banana 2 Lite is already on the Gemini app. Yeah, I'm not super excited about that. I don't think it's gonna be very good. Commit everything. You want everything committed, so we're gonna get this deployed. Claude Desktop Linux dropped. Oh, that's cool. W for Linux users. Free Linux users. Is Sonnet 5 gonna roll out today? What is going on? Okay, good work, but I also want you to note that the 429s seems like our rate limiting is a little bit too stringent. Would you review this and make sure that the rate limiting protects us from vulnerabilities, but also does not impact real users? All right, let's go take a quick look at the Stripe dashboard so far today. See where we're at. So far today, we are at $431, not bad. Payout for $1,500 tomorrow. Yesterday, $587. Feels good. Let's check MRR total. It's okay. 18,341. 3 months. This is what I want you guys to notice though. Right here, I was doing so much marketing, and it was also around the release of BridgeSpace 3, so I made a big deal of the product drop. I know what I need to do. Show your SEO data. I can do that. Claim your 48-month GPT. What do you mean? Sonnet 5 is in the web UI? I don't think you can use it though. I don't see Sonnet 5 in the web UI for me personally. No, it's not in the web UI yet. Yeah, I don't have it in the web UI yet, guys. Yeah, it's still not out. I'm expecting within the next hour. All right, let me pull up my SEO data for you guys. Yes, proceed with the API rollout. All right. I need you to launch 3 deep dive agents and review all of the local changes for BridgeVoice and prepare to bump the version and get everything deployed respectively. You need to launch review agents though to confirm that all changes are good. Honestly, I'm starting to think that max may just be better just for max intelligence, but extra high, I mean, it's extra high is good, but you know, I would start to think, hey, just max, it is better, right? So probably get this question a lot, but what do you think is reasonable date for Fable 5 access again? Have they told us they're going to restore it US only? So I don't think that it's going to be US only because I think they would have already done it by now if it was only going to be US. I think that if you look at their privacy policy, they are going to roll out that identity verification is what it looks like, which in the grand scheme of things, I mean, it makes sense. I don't think anybody's happy about it. I'm not happy about it, but I mean, they're gonna need a way to be able to verify people's identities and make sure people aren't like creating viruses and like bombs basically, or like hacking and stuff using Claude, right? Love that voice to text integration. Thank you, man. Mark Santos said he only uses either Max or Ultra Code. Yeah, Max is slow, yes. But think about this. A lot of people, one of the things that people loved about Fable so much is that with Fable, you're able to just enter a prompt, and it was able to get it done. It was slow, but you would be able to run so many Fables at once. I mean, I can't even believe it was taken from us. That's, oh man. Okay, John Smith said, hey, I'm wanting to get to this program, but I don't know if it will run with machine. I got a MacBook Pro 2019 on Intel chip. Will it work on it with using a local Gemma 4 E4B model? So you should be able to use your E4B model on that MacBook. It depends on how much memory it has. So it's less about the chip, which the chip does matter. Like obviously, if you use a more modern MacBook, it's gonna perform much better. What's more important though is like the memory that it has. Is it like 16? Do you think the new GPT 5.6 models are better than Fable? I don't. And the reason is because GPT models, like if we go to the GPT 5.6 release, let me pull this up. GPT 5.6 benchmarks. So here's the system card. Or wait, no, I don't want to look at the system card. I want to look at their blog. Okay, it's this one right here. All right. I'm going to drop this in the chat so you guys can take a look at it too if you want. Here it is right here. Yeah, you should be good on 16 gigabytes. All right, so look at this. So the benchmarks that they gave us, okay? So GPT 5.6 on Terminal Bench 2.1, this GPT 5.6 still Ultra is like insane, right? 91.9%. But I also want you to know that like GPT models have always performed good on Terminal Bench. So if you look at GPT 5.5, GPT 5.5 gets 83.4% on Terminal Bench, and Fable 5 gets 84.3% on Terminal Bench. And this is why benchmarks isn't everything. Obviously, Fable 5 is substantially better than GPT 5.5. And this benchmark makes it look like it's like close, right? And it's not even close. So what I worry about a little bit, at least with this benchmark here, is like I think that benchmarks like we do, for example, like, hey, you test it with like a horror house game. I mean, I would be interested in, let's test the horror house game on GPT 5.5, guys. What are we doing? Hold up. We should have done this at the same time. Hold on. Or do I even have, oh, I can do it in Cursor. Hold up. I'll use Cursor for it, because I think I did cancel my OpenAI subscription. No reason to use it. All right. Let me pull this up real quick. All right. Here's what we'll do. We'll test the horror game prompt in Cursor. Let's just, I don't want it to be able to cheat. Let's launch a new task. So Opus 4.8 is running it. Let's go here, and then we'll make a new directory, and we'll call it open, or do it GPT 5.5 horror. Okay, and then we'll go over here, and we'll do open folder. All right, perfect. Somebody said they launched it. Okay, wait. People are saying that it's released. Is that true? Is it out, guys? Still nothing from Anthropic. I'm not seeing anything. Is it available, guys? Sonnet? Nope, not yet. Okay. Okay, people are saying not for me. Okay. All right, thank you, guys. All right, so let's test it with 5.5 as well here. I'm going to go over to... Oh, shoot, it already submitted. All right. Oh, no. All right. Here it is. All right, so this is going to ship out. We'll see what this one gets. While these work, I do want to solve a couple bugs. Let's pull up the Discord. And let's go check out this one here. All right, this person said, hold on. Resizing doesn't work. Oh, interesting. What is this on? macOS Tahoe. Okay. Does that work for me? Works for me. Let's try launching 2 here. $3.6, yeah. All right. I want you to launch 2 deep dive agents to review this bug report and review the screenshot for reference. Pinpoint exactly what is causing this bug and then create a structured plan to fix this. All right, so I'm just going to add the context here. Let's open up BridgeShot. Sonnet 5 is not out yet. Anthropic is, yeah, I did see that. How did you deploy the services on which platform? AWS. When is the GPT 5.6 funeral? July 17 up to 98%. Yeah, it'll be out. I mean, I think it'll be today, right? Wait, what did Jake say? Did you see GPT 5.6 Sol is going to be able to run at 750 tokens per second? I did see that, yeah. Yeah, I mean... We'll see it when we get it, right? I mean, that is like blazing fast, right? So I'm curious as to like, hey, how much is that going to cost? Working on this right now. Thank you. All right, let's check out some more. Built-in terminal. Okay. Okay, I already was working on this. Chinese input is something that people are asking for. I'm pretty sure it just hasn't shipped yet. What happened to the music? I don't know why. It just keeps turning off. It's so annoying. All right, so guys, we also do have, just remind me, we have Opus 4.8 and GPT 5.5 building out the horror game because I'm interested in seeing what they are able to create. So just remind me. Okay, wait, no, yeah, Sonnet is live. So we've already seen it. Sonnet, it's been it's been out for a while. If you do update to 2.1.197, we're just waiting for them to actually roll it out. So check this out. Let's try hello here. So see this, there's an issue with the selected model, Claude Sonnet 5. It may not exist or you may not have access to it. So this is what we're seeing right now. You can see Sonnet 5 with extra high effort right here, but it's not turned on yet. Maybe the government's cracking down already. They're like, oh, the vibe coders are going to get a win. Let's block it. So annoying. Yeah, Sonnet 5 is going to come out today. Jake, I did fix that bug. I just haven't shipped the update for it yet, by the way. Rip Sonnet 5. Not yet. All right. Oh. Okay, one reason to carry an OpenAI subscription, though, is to be able to connect to, like, Hermes agents, BridgeAgent. You know, that definitely is a big reason to have it. I'll use OpenRouter for now. Oh, here's 0.1.7. Hold up. It's coming out today, but to who? It should be to us. GPT 5.5 more efficiently uses tokens. I don't think that really matters. Like, I mean, if you have a $200 Claude subscription and a $200 OpenAI subscription, I don't notice. I mean, I don't hit my limits on either, to be honest, guys. The usage limits that you get are both, like, pretty good, to be honest. All right, let's pull up BridgeAgent here. Okay. Yeah, it does look like that is fixed, Jake. So this is 0.1, 0.7. Okay. Oh, man, honestly, that is such a good reason to have an OpenAI subscription. I think I have to get an OpenAI subscription. I have to buy it again. Yeah, it should be fixed now, Jake. Not in love with that design, but whatever. I've tried Devin AI. I actually have a subscription to it. I have subscriptions to pretty much, like, I feel like everything. Here's Devin. Devin AI, though, I mean, what's special about it, right? Like, what is special about Devin AI? Tell me what I can do with this. Devin Local, Devin Cloud. I can use Adaptive, Opus 4.8. You can use GLM 5.2 and KMK 2.7 for free, by the way, guys. With Devin. Somebody asked, I mean, people, it's so funny that people ask this. Somebody said, did you spend $1 million to build a $1 million app? Just so you guys know, I spend $600 a month on AI, okay? And I make about $18,000 a month. And I don't have any employees. So, you know, in the grand scheme of things, actually, you're not spending that much money. What does ARR mean? Annual recurring revenue. So people are on subscriptions, which is very nice. To be completely honest, like, I do think that subscriptions are much better than, like, if you do like a lifetime or something like that. I would recommend that you think about that, because when you do subscriptions, you know, that's monthly recurring revenue, right? And for example, if, I don't know, I just think that monthly recurring revenue is kind of the move. What is the cheapest model but good? I mean, I think that GLM 5.2 right now, I mean, some people, you can debate whether or not you think that's cheap or not, but GLM 5.2 is definitely up there right now. I need you to review the pipeline associated with BridgeAgent and note that we are really struggling in pushing out updates to actually get deployed. I mean, I think it's just bridge update. Here, let's try this real quick. So if you run bridge update in your terminal, make sure you do this if you haven't already. Let's see. Update complete. What version is this? Current version. So 0.17.1. For example, I need you to review the GitHub action workflow and help me make some improvements to make it super easy for us to bump the version and get it deployed respectively. Yeah, we're having problems with getting this deployed. Let's start a new bomb, new sprint. This is still working, by the way. And then GPT 5.5 is also still working on the horror game. We'll get results here in a minute. Somebody said, what is the best channel on YouTube for now? Oh, this is the best channel on YouTube for now and in the future. Keep working hard. Thank you, man. That's actually means a lot. Yeah, it means a lot. Yeah, I appreciate that. Okay, wait. Something's being tested right now. I just heard. Yeah, I definitely appreciate that. Man, where is Sonnet 5, guys? Okay, let's see. All right, this update did push, by the way, but we're still waiting for the API to deploy. Do you see how it says cannot get prompts? So this isn't, the API hasn't deployed yet, but you guys will be able to submit prompts here in a minute. It looks like it's still deploying if you guys see this. This has been working for 14 minutes on that. Sonnet 5 today is perfect, but they ended to hold Fable. What do you mean? Sonnet 5 probably going to get export controlled like usual. I hope not. So Jor said, I just want to acknowledge this, okay? Jor, I totally respect you. He said, you idiots, he's never going to finish this app. He's making money off of you morons. So just to clarify, if you guys are new, okay, BridgeMind has already been, the app is already out, okay? The app that you're seeing me build in is BridgeMind. I don't monetize the streams, okay? The money that I make off of YouTube, just for, like, I think that people don't understand this. Like, for somebody that is like a creator that makes content and stuff and puts it on YouTube, just so you know, you don't really make money off of YouTube. I think I make $1,400 a month. If I monetize the streams, I would make a lot more. But I'll just pull up the Stripe dashboard just so that anybody that's new around here understands where I'm coming from. I don't like the content creation piece. I've always been a builder. I always will be a builder. But for example, hey, here's the Stripe dashboard, $481 today, $587 yesterday. I have a payout for $1,500 tomorrow. MRR, 18,391. And I'll literally just show you look at this. So I'm over on my YouTube channel now. We can go to customize channel. I think it's $1,400 right now a month. Let's see. Let's check it out. I guess it's less, $1,293 in the last 28 days from YouTube. So I think that if you just think about that realistically of like, hey, how much does somebody care that's making, like I'm making such an insignificant amount of money on YouTube compared to like my actual subscriptions to the application. Like I don't care about YouTube that much, but just so you guys know, just to clarify, but I think that one thing I want to be careful of is, I don't want to like hate on haters. So I want to give you all the respect. You know, I hope that you're, you know, moving forward in your life personally, but I don't appreciate the hate, but I'll take it. It gets old. Chris Eddy said, congratulations on showing up for 200 days. Been here since day one. Keep the grind going. Let's go, Chris Eddy. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Dang, Chris Eddy was one of the 5 people that showed up the whole stream. How much work can I realistically get done with the free Pro Claude plan? I'm building a POC for a master thesis and only need it to implement individual features. I don't think that you can do much with the plan. I can't like speak to that. Maybe somebody in the chat can help you just because, you know, I'm not super familiar with the free plans because I use the max plans. But I doubt it. It's much. I honestly would recommend getting. I'm not even kidding. It's not bridge certified yet. You guys aren't going to see me using GLM 5.2 a bunch. But at this point, GLM 5.2 is at the level where you can actually get quite a bit done. If you do use GLM 5.2, you're going to get a lot done with that, and it's going to be much cheaper. So I would definitely consider using GLM 5.2 over Opus 4.8 now if you are on a budget, because I think that you're going to be able to still do a lot with GLM 5.2. Now, GLM 5.2 is much better at UI design. It's going to struggle a little bit more in API, but if you use under 128,000 tokens, hold on, I missed this one. Chat's going crazy right now. Awesome. What's up, man? Yeah, right now we can see Sonnet 5, but we can't actually use it, just so you guys know. We can see it, we can't use it. The apps you build for the desktop, you did this with Claude Max. I started building this out with, it was Opus 4.5 is when I started building this. I started building this with Opus 4.5. I think what's really interesting, and you guys have seen it too, but every time we get a new model, you know, I think that the product suite gets better and better because, hey, I am vibe coding. I'm using the models to build the products, right? And I'm obviously very open about that. Some people give me flack for it, but at the end of the day, I'm a huge believer that the models are going to continuously get better, and that as they get better, you're going to be able to do much, much more. So if you're good at using the models, it's better to be good at using the models than like good at coding by hand, because being good at coding by hand, if you understand software development, that is a good thing. Man, this has been working for 27 minutes, by the way, guys, on this horror game. That's crazy. 27 minutes on the horror game. Get a $10 Minimax plan. You can do a lot of coding with it. Yeah, but Minimax is way below. Like, I would say that GLM 5.2 is at the level now where it's like, oh, it's actually like getting pretty good. Whereas with Minimax, it's not quite there yet. I'm not a huge fan personally. How was the Gemini Flash horror game? I went out for a sec. Is it still bad? Yeah, it's terrible. It was horrible. Gemini 3.5 Flash is not good. Anything planned for day 200? Well, we do have a model release today, so we're waiting for the model release. We're kind of just hanging out, having a good time. Don't have anything too crazy planned. Still nothing yet. I'm kind of surprised. Is there any news on X for Sonnet release? Not yet. We can see it. We can see it in 2.1.196. Like if I do, watch this. If I do Claude update and then you update to 2.1.197. Okay, so I'm going to update this. Wait, hold on. It's not. Now it's not even letting me update to 2.1.197. Ooh. That's interesting. Have I ever tried Tracer? I have. That Tracer's old, though. Somebody said they just did a 3-bomb. Let's go, dude. All right, looks like this one's almost done. It looks like it is done. It's trying to test it. Hold on, let's stop this. Stop testing it and just launch it in a Google Chrome browser so I can test it. Okay, it looks like it's ready. It looks like this is ready. Bobster Tech said, happy 200 days, bro. I discovered you at day 7. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I remember you. You've been around for a while. Do you think Gemini 3.5 will be slop? I don't think it'll be slop, but all right. We do have our Horror House game for, this is the Opus 4.8 game, okay? I'm going to use the restroom real quick. I'm going to move the desk up. I do need to use the restroom, but our horror game is ready. It worked for a while on this. What do you guys think? You guys think this is going to be good? Let's see. All right, I'm going to use the restroom real quick. I'll literally be right back. Hold on. All right. Let's check it out. Okay. Let's see here. All right. So this is a reminder. This is Opus 4.8 on the horror game prompt. Okay. Why people are calling Sonnet 5 is Fennec. That's the code name for it. Okay. Let's check it out. Enter. All right. All right, crumpled note. Oof. Oh, wait, I'm zoomed in, aren't I? Okay. Crumpled note, day 9, the backup generator tripped again. Main breaker is dead. Needs a fuse from the office and somebody brave enough to throw it. I am neither. Something is down here with us. It does not move. It does not like the light. Keep the beam on it and keep moving. If it hears you, if it hears you run, it comes. The office key is somewhere on the floor. Find the fuse, restore the power, get to the stairwell. I will say this one also has that same bug with the E thing. I can't close this one. Hold up. All right, let me refresh this. All right. All right, let's move around here. I can't see anything. What is it, a dead end or a door? All right, dead end. It's crazy how much Fable 5 was better, to be completely honest with you guys. Okay. There's the monster. Okay, that's crazy, though. Okay, I was taken. So much better than Gemini 3.5, kind of worse. Yeah, it does look bad. This does look bad. Okay, what is this? Take the office key. That looks like a key. All right. Battery cell for my flashlight. And then it remembers where it saw you. Do not go back the way it chased you. Lockers. Use the lockers. It loses you if you stay in the dark. The breaker is in the substation room. The fuse goes there. Then run up. But I literally can't even get out of this. No, I'm telling you guys, I gave it. This is the same prompt that I gave to GLM 5.2. It's the same prompt I gave to Gemini 3.5. I'm clicking E and escape. I can't pick up the notes. There's a bug. I have to restart it. Fix that bug and then you're good? I mean... All right, W or L in the chat. I know what I think. It'll be interesting to test Sonnet 5 on this, though. Because this is, I mean, I have never... I think that we're in a really bad time for vibe coding right now. To be completely honest with you. I mean, I'm not scared at all of this thing. Also, it doesn't do anything. L. L's in the chat, guys. My goodness. Somebody said it's a Pac-Man ghost. Yeah. Jeez, that was awful. And that's Opus 4.8 with extra high effort. So, obviously, like, man, I feel like when we test out on stuff like this, it's like, man, we are... What is going on in the space? Stain. What about Kimmy K 2.6? Kimmy isn't that good. Fire the dev team. I hate to say this, but GLM version had better visuals. Isn't this a bad sign for the US? It is, yeah. It is. I mean, I'm just surprised. I mean, did the prompt get, like... I'm so confused right now. This horror game was built with the film with the Fable skill. Hold on. Okay, first of all, let's check if this is... Okay. Guys, do you guys see this? Okay, quick announcement. This is now live. So shout out to this guy. This is the first user that is using BridgeBench and submitting test prompts, okay? Let me see if I can actually upvote this, though. I can't upvote. Hold on. Oh, I have to log in. Oh, that's actually cool. It made me log in. Hold on, let's check it out. Oh, sign in failed. Oh, dude. What? Vibe coding isn't a thing. You still need to learn to code. I disagree. The models are struggling though. In right now, they're struggling. All right, let's fix this. Okay, invalid OAuth state. Let's fix that. And then we'll also try. It looks like the GPT 5.5 horror game is done. Okay, great work. I now want you to launch this in a Google Chrome tab so I can test it. 5.5 result, yeah. Let's see the 5.5 result here. Do you need to understand infrastructure though? Yeah, you need to understand like basics of programming and understand, you know, overarching concepts. You don't necessarily need to write code though anymore. The better that you, if you are good at writing code though, you're going to be a better vibe coder. All right, hold on. Let me find this because it's annoying me. Okay. Blackout Ward. All right, here's GPT 5.5. Yeah, I can't believe how bad Opus 4.8 was either. But then look at this. All right, hold on. It's wait. Oh, and flashlight, right? Oh man, the flashlight, like, I can hardly see anything. Hold on. One quick fix that needs to be made is that I can hardly see anything. It's so dark. The flashlight barely illuminates the room. I can hardly see. Review this and fix it. I think being a good debugger is... Oh, I missed this. Being a good debugger is a more valuable skill than being a good programmer nowadays. I would agree with that. All right, Rawflick said, I feel that AI model evolution has slowed down and some expected releases, GPT 5.6 Sol, may not be released. What good AI models can you recommend besides OpenAI and Anthropic? Well, so first of all, I don't agree that it's slowing down. I actually think that this summer and the back part of this year, I think is probably going to be the biggest jumps that we see. Like what we're going to see in the next couple months and the rest of the year is going to be bigger than the past several years. It's just that we're at the point now where, yeah, I mean, you know, I hate to say it, you can't just release the models into public usage, man. It still sucks. Oh, you have to find the flashlight? I don't want to have to find the flashlight. I don't want to have to find the flashlight. Make it so that I just have the flashlight by default. ARR is annual recurring revenue. So BridgeMind currently has like 658 subscriptions, paying subscribers. And so I've got monthly recurring revenue coming in. And annual recurring revenue is, the SaaS is going to make that much every year. And that's really the ultimate goal. Like, I think that for indie devs, I mean, the ultimate goal is you build a SaaS and, you know, it's got recurring revenue. You're able to have some freedom, live your life, sell it at some point. Okay, let's see this now. Okay, that's a lot better. Okay, this is a lot better. So now I can actually see. All right, I can see now. Recover note. The generator needs one fuse. If the singing starts, hide from the hall. If the singing starts? Okay, that's kind of creepy. All right. I mean, honestly, I do think that this did better. Okay, but that's the ghost. And also it is not singing. It's just like whirring. Okay, this thing is... That's it? I feel like this is a terrible... Okay, there the thing is. Can I close the door? So here it is, and I can't get away from it. Unless I run from it. Okay. L's. I need L's in the chat, and a lot of them. Oh, man. I mean, this is why we're building out the test prompts for BridgeBench, okay? First of all, let's fix this bug that we're seeing. Hold on, let's go over here. figure out what's causing this. I mean, what is going on in the space, guys? I need you to review this bug that I'm getting here when I try to sign in with Discord in BridgeBench, and note that I need this fixed. Yeah. All right. Wow. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a little bit frustrating the space right now. You can review the logs in CloudWatch for reference, but pinpoint the cause of the bug and get this fixed. Yeah, frontier models, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, are they just nerfing the models at this point? Like, I mean, hold on. I want to check one thing. Where does BridgeMind users keep coming from? How are there so many? I just have a presence now. I have a community. I have a reputation. And it was built, I mean, trust me. I mean, if you guys look back, like, I gave this my absolute all. If you guys have been watching BridgeMind for a while, I mean, the first 100 days, I didn't make a single dollar. And I didn't even know if it was possible to do this, right? Also, just one thing real quick. This is done. We need to push the latest BridgeSpace update. We need to push the latest BridgeVoice and BridgeSpace updates, but let's do a quick, okay, like while this goes right here, I do want to see, I mean, is it possible that that horror game is like, how do I search my prompts in Cursor? Horror, like I want to find that horror game. Horror game. First person survival horror game. It's this one right here. Oh my gosh, Cursor. Choking. There are so many people in the community because he is wearing sunglasses in his office. Let's go. It's funny. All right. Oh, geez. The Cursor UI is... Okay, so here is... All right. I want you to open up the horror game in the browser in Google Chrome so I can test it out. Right, you said I do also do like the fishing game. Yeah, the fishing game, I like that one as well. But look at this. I want to show you guys what Fable 5 was able to produce, right? Hold on, that's not it. Wait, did I just open the wrong one? That's not right. Is it Blackout Ward? No. That wasn't it. There has to be something. And then this was the system prompt. Why did it just open? No. I need you to kill the task that's running on that port and then restart it with the one with the horror game that you created in this chat. Just pull the video. No, I want to see this. What's the result on Composer 2.5? Can you show us a Vibecademy teaser? I can, but give me 1 second. I want to test this real quick. Try Devon AI. Okay. So guys, this was the horror house game. Okay, this was the horror house. It was not that one. It was this one right here. This was the horror house that Fable 5 created. And hold on. I want you guys to get the full experience here. Hold on, let me get the audio on. The audio has been glitching out today. I don't know why. But hold on. Full experience for you guys. So remember, this is what Fable 5 was able to create. So you guys can contrast this. map does actually like kind of change over time. Whoa. Alright, so here's one of the keys. Here's a battery. Literally lightning effects. W or L in the chat. W or L in the chat. Fable 5. Here's a key. The keys literally change spawn points every time. Alright. Here's the final key. Whoa. Okay, and there's the ghost. You can kind of like kill it with your light. Is that music? What? Okay, what's going on? Hold up. Oh my gosh. Alright, there it is. I need to get out of here. Is this the door? Unlock the front door. Okay, I escaped. So W or L in the chat. Now I'm reading the chat. W or L. Somebody said, seeing Fable 5's work makes me sad. We need it back ASAP. Yeah. This game is kind of ready to ship. Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, it's probably market 73%. Dang, for Sonnet 5. I mean, it's 1253. It's possible for them to release it at like 2. But yeah, it is going down a lot. 77. We'll see. But I mean, is it possible that the prompt that... I mean, I don't even see how it's possible that the results that we got with GPT 5.5 and Opus 4.8 were as bad as they were. Like, I feel like we had to have done something wrong. Right? Like, is this system prompt... Like, look at the system prompt. Is this system prompt the exact same as this one here? Hold on, let's see. Because I just don't, I don't even believe it that it was that different. Because it has to be user error. Hold on. Let's go find the, hold on. Okay, test prompts. Horror house. Yes or no, are these system prompts the same? No? Okay. No, guys. I think All right, let's try it again. That doesn't really make any sense because... Oh, yeah, it is different. Okay. I don't know how that happened. Do I watch FIFA? I don't know. Okay, hold on here. All right, let's just go over here. And let's do... Opus 4.8. Opus horror. Oh, I already did that. Opus 4.8 horror. Okay. Okay. And then we'll do another one. And this one will be GPT 5.5 horror. No, I already did that one. And then we'll do this one cursor. This one. Okay. All right, let's try it again. And honestly, guys, let's do the same one in anti-gravity with Gemini. Sonnet 5 out, not yet, no. Give it to Composer 3.5. Okay, we can do Composer 3.5 as well. All right. Okay, so we'll do MK. So this will be Gemini 3.5 Flash Horror, or just Gemini 35 Horror. New conversation. We'll go over to new project, add folder, Gemini 3.5 Horror. We'll go here, turbo mode. All right. Somebody's saying, can I try it in GLM? I can. Let's try it in GLM as well. Okay. GLM 5.2 Horror. City. GLM 5.2. All right, is there anything else that you guys want to test this on? And then we'll just compare all of them. I'll launch this one in Droid. And then can I just turn on YOLO mode, or what is it? YOLO. Is it? I want you to update my Droid settings so that it never asks for my permission for something. Okay, Hyper said, I just did my first live stream today, bro. I was hesitating a lot as I don't know much about coding, but your progress over 200 days really motivated me to start. Thanks a lot to you. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. Keep it going. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just consistency. When I did a stream, my first stream, I think had like 1, 2, 3, 4 people. It was not a lot. Can we try Mimo? I am not a big fan of Mimo personally. Okay. So Opus 4.8. What else do you guys want me to see me do? Minimax. All right. Minimax. Man, Minimax is not good. Test on Fugu. Fugu is fake news. Not even worth it. I want you to build the game. All right, yeah, we're doing GLM 5.2 right here. And it's this one right here. All right, GLM 5.2. I'm not going to do Fugu or Fusion. They're both fake. All right, then we have anti-gravity as well. All right, so we're doing Gemini 3.5 Flash. All of these we're all working on all of them. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I see that on Polymarket as well. Composer. People want to see me test it on Composer. Chat, do you guys want to see me do it on Composer? Say W in the chat if you want me to see me test on Composer 2.5. All right. Everybody wants Composer 2.5. All right. Let's do it. Let's go over here. I'm just going to do Composer 2.5 Horror. We'll switch it. Composer 2.5. Why is Droid running? Oh, shoot, you were right. You're right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Remove any files in this directory. Make it a clean directory from scratch. Oh, wow. People are saying that... Oh, whoa. Look at this, guys. Polymarket. What just happened? There's a massive sell-off in Polymarket for Sonnet 5 today. What happened? The government just block it? Chat, what's happening right now? Does anybody have any news? Yeah, Claude Desktop for Linux is here. Check Anthropic news. I'm looking for it. Oh my gosh, is this one already done? Okay, Composer 2.5 is already done. This one's already done too? Okay, open it up in Google Chrome. GPT 5.2 says that it's done. Check Anthropic news. What? No, not that one. No, not that one. Did you even build the game? In this directory, you need to build the game. It's not even building the game. Okay, I want you to start the server and launch it in Google Chrome. All right, so what are they saying? They're saying that it's... I don't see anything from Anthropic. People are saying there might be a delay. Where's your music? No music right now. It like just... There's an issue with the audio input or something like that. Some people like it without music. All right, what's going on? Let's go over here. It's just taking from the same game. No, you're supposed to build the game from scratch, not use the pre-existing game that's already running. Try again. Oh, man. Anthropic launches Claude Science. What's going on right now, guys? Hold on, let me pull up the Discord, see what's going on. Copied project. Why is it copying the project? Introducing Claude Science. Oh, wow. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Are we still in this AI winter? Oh, jeez. Man. I mean, Sonnet 5 is literally here. China needs to drop something big. Yeah, this isn't fair because now they have the data, so I want you to clean out everything in this chat. Okay. Well, the problem with this, though, is that for some reason they went and they just read where the horror game was running. And then they referenced it. So somebody in the chat said... okay. What? So people are saying that Claude Sonnet 5 is delayed? Hold on. This is what I'm looking at, guys. Who even is this, though? Some random guy. Everybody thought it was going to release today. Okay, so we're not getting it today? What the heck? I mean, it's still 50% chance today. Is it going to be tomorrow? Oh, I'm so tired of living in unprecedented times, guys. Somebody free us from the AI winter. Please. I'm so tired of it. Skynet. Jeez. Alright, the thing that I don't like about this, I need you to remove all files in this directory. I guess I can just do this myself, but... because it copied, it just went and it copied what was already in the game. You see this? It went and it just copied all of it. So that's not fair. Yeah. Okay. Kill the task that's running on localhost 515.75 and 5173. Yeah, so if anybody that's just joining, I mean, we were expecting Sonnet 5 today, and then all of a sudden, I mean, guys, I think that poly market's just like fluctuating around. I mean, yeah, it's just people gambling, but it's in Claude Code. Have we ever seen a model literally show up in the model selector and then not drop the same day? I don't think we've ever seen that. But also, usually when it shows up in the model selector, usually it drops like 10 minutes later. So that's also weird. Wait, somebody said it's on OpenRouter too now? What? No, it's not. Or is it just that it's showing up? Is it showing up like in the... oh, I see what you mean. Hold up. No. Hold on. People are saying that it's fake? No, okay, people are saying that's fake news. People are saying that's fake news. But wait, hold on. Or does he mean... Hold up. If you go to... Let's just go to... Hold on, let's try this. If we go to Sonnet 4.6 here, let's try Sonnet 4.6. Okay. And then let's just change this to like Sonnet 5. 5.0. Nah, it's fake. Internally, okay. It's here. Oh. I mean, that guy has no... This guy's got no followers, though. I guess 6,000. I mean, it's literally in the model selector. I mean, is this true? Is it just back up to 83 now? No, 66. No, 85. Hold on. I think people just freaked out because they tweeted something else that was related to Claude Science. So then everybody was like, oh, they're launching Claude Science today. I think that's probably what happened. I still think it's launching today. It's literally in Claude Code. It's just not accessible right now. Look at this. Sonnet 5. It's just saying that you don't have access to it. Okay, the auth issue is still there. Okay, yeah, let's fix that. Hold on, let's put this on the board real quick. Hold on, let's do a bomb. Let's do a bomb on this. And then we'll also have to drop a 20 bomb, 30 bomb, something. I mean, I still think we're getting it today, guys. I don't know how it's literally in it's in Claude Code. What are they doing? Okay. Okay, fix it and then get it redeployed respectively and watch the deployment roll out. All right, we're going to fix this issue in BridgeBench real quick. There's a tweet from Monday for what? Monday.com tweeted, oh, would you drop Monday.com tweeted out Sonnet 5? Monday. What? Oh. They scheduled a tweet. What? Oh, yeah. Interesting. You guys see this? Claude Sonnet 5 is now available on Monday. What the heck? It's a screenshot of GBT 5.2. What? I think they just got hacked. They've got GBT 5.2. It's got GBT 5.2 and Gemini 2.5 Flash. That is weird, though. They scheduled a tweet 5 minutes ago. I mean, is it delayed? All right, this update to BridgeBench is rolling out. I mean, it's back at 80%, so Mr. Subnet. But who wants Monday? Claude Desktop on Linux just dropped? Yeah. Maybe they're trolling? That's kind of stupid if they are. I mean, technically, I am doing marketing for them right now, so let me stop that. All right. Try Hakesfield. I actually was considering trying it. I saw some of the results from like some YouTube video where they created like a crazy realistic ad. I was blown away by it. They use CDance. Their website itself is showing 5.2. Okay. Check their website. But no, this is what I'm saying. I just got all of you guys to go to monday.com. They're smart. They just baited BridgeMind. That they actually, you know what they did? They had that in mind. That's what they did. They had that in mind. Oh, also, guys, I want to share. So you guys know how I have my brother's wedding this weekend? I was telling you guys about that. So first of all, the wedding was sick. I was the best man at my brother's wedding. Okay. W. Chris in the chat. But I want to show this to you guys. It was so funny. I'll show you guys part of my best man speech. You guys ready? All right. I'm about to show you guys something hilarious. All right. This is my best man speech. You guys ready? All right, hold up. I just connected to my headphones. All right. Best man speech right here. You guys see this? I got a call during my brother's best man speech. I don't know. It was crazy. Hold on. Somebody said they couldn't hear. All right. Hold on. Play it again. All right.
Sorry, guys. Hold on.
It was a good time. Okay. Let's check up to see if this is deployed now, the BridgeBench thing. All right, cool. All right, this should roll out here soon, and then you guys will be able to submit your test prompts. Yeah, Elon called during my brother's best man speech. It wasn't Maltrove. Yeah, it was the Bridge Army. It was Elon. I don't know. All right. All right. We do want to get BridgeBench fixed on the OBS front. Let's go over there real quick. Review the functionality. Hello. Review the functionality associated with the overlay bomb for the Sprint and launch it in Google Chrome, respectively. What happened to the horror games? Well, one of them's still building right here. But the problem is that this one is now empty. I just need to resubmit the prompts. Because they just went and they found the horror game that already existed. So I just need to add an additional prompt for them not to do that. All right, Composer 2.5 horror game. Let's get these started again. I just need to make sure. You are to not look or reference any other files or directories on this machine. You just need to build the game yourself. Fable 5 drops the ball. All right, submit this. All right, horror game. Here's our retry. Because they were basically looking for reference at the other. Let's remove this. delete, move to trash. They just copied. They're like, oh, there's already a horror game without me even asking. Just so you guys know, though, the only model that didn't do that was Opus 4.8. That's the only one that didn't do that. All right, so I'm going to go over here, submit this, then back over here, grab this as well. Okay. That's better. How did Gemini 3.5 Flash do? Let's check. Okay. Oh. Okay, Bridge Horror House. Hold up. Also, here's the bomb timer. This bomb is going to be... what do we need to do? BridgeVoice deployed. Oh, nice. Parakeet V3 isn't very accurate. All right, this is just going to be 10 minutes. We'll get this done. All right, so let me prompt this real quick, and then we'll do our horror game stuff. Yes, I want you to get all of this committed and deployed respectively and watch the GitHub action workflow. All right, let's pull this back up. All right, so this is the Gemini 3.5 Flash Horror House game. Okay, let's enter the house. Okay. The sound effects are horrible. All right. I wake up and the house is dead quiet. The doors are locked from the outside. I managed to locate 3 brass keys I had left in the study, bedroom, and kitchen. If I can find all 3, I can open the front door in the foyer and escape this nightmare. But I keep hearing heavy dragging sounds from the hallway. Something is in here with me. All right. The sound effects are like a... not good. I'll just say that much. All right. There is the lightning effects. Now, I can't see much with the key. Like, it's kind of just, like, completely dark. You guys see this? I literally can't see really anything. What do you guys think? Hold up. Okay, there we go. I can see something. Here's a brass key. I can pick it up. Here's the battery. I really can hardly see anything, though. It makes the game very difficult to play. W or L, guys? What is that? Is that a fire alarm? I don't know what's going on here. Okay, let's see if we can make the light a little bit brighter. Okay, well, when there's lightning, that does help. Okay, it feeds on the dark. Do not run blindly. If you encounter it, focus your flashlight directly on its face. The raw ultraviolet bulb burns it. Keep the light focused on it. Once the energy finishes burning 100%, it will scream and vanish, dissolving back into the void for a short time. Burning it drains your battery. Okay, well, let me grab the key. Okay, that's annoying. I promise you guys, I'm literally clicking this. What is this? Is the last key? Okay. Okay, what's going on here? I can't see anything. I mean, I cannot see anything. Yeah, it does need a follow-up. So that one definitely needs a follow-up. We can go back. Somebody said, just give us Fable. Yeah, I mean, I think everybody's feeling that way. Okay, also guys, okay. Quick update. This is now, BridgeBench is now live, okay? So go, I did just sign in, okay? You can now go sign in and you can submit test prompts, okay? This is very important for us in the future as we test more models. I did just fix that bug that we had, okay? So this is now, you can now go over here and you could submit your prompt. So for example, I'll submit the horror house. I'll just do bridge horror house. I'll do this prompt here and I'll submit it. Let's go back over to cursor and grab it. But you guys can now do this. I'll go grab this. Let's go over here. And then I'm going to submit this prompt, okay? So this is my prompt. Okay, and you can upvote the prompts, okay? And you can then sort it by top and newest, okay? So this for example, is the Bridge Horror House game. Okay. It just released. So go submit any test prompts that you guys want to see me do. It just dropped, so you can go put enter prompts there. All right. No. Wait, OpenAI just posted, we're introducing Gene Branch. Man, what are we doing, guys? 82% today. We're waiting. I don't like it when they release it later. 82% on 181,000 in volume is so high. I'd be so shocked if we didn't get this. No, we don't have anything related to Sonnet 5 or Fable yet. All right, this is deployed, so we finished this task early. BridgeVoice is deployed. Updates pushing out right now. Yeah, it's not at 5. I mean, I think it's going to roll out. No, it doesn't. 10 a.m. is not usual. It did that. They did that once, but not usually. I would love to get the music on. But is this just... Sorry, guys. That's just so you guys know, that was the sound effects on the Gemini game. The screeching. Gemini 3.5 sound effects. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's get that off. Man, oh man. All right. Also, Stripe so far, $661 today. Let's check. We're at 18,471. Not too bad. MRR wise. All right. Where even is that game? I think it was in Google Chrome, wasn't it? I would say that Gemini 3.5 Flash, I don't think it did a great job. All right, this one's done. All right, we're gonna work on an interesting sprint here for the next 25 minutes. All right. So Vibecademy live streaming, I want to show this to you guys. This is something that I'm working on. Let's go over to BridgeSpace and get this started. So I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna start this. Let's go over to desktop, BridgeMind, Vibecademy. All right, I'm gonna launch 4. No agents. I just want this for dev purposes. So you have Vibecademy, we have Vibecademy API. Start this, and then we have the app. Okay, and then we have the admin. All right, here's what we're looking at. Clean up this, clean up this. All right, perfect. I need you to do a deep dive on... Oh, wait, that's not even Vibecademy. That's BridgeMind. Hold on. I named it wrong. I need you to launch 3 deep dive agents to review all of the functionality inside of Vibecademy admin, and note that we need to actually hook it up to the correct endpoint and use the same base service that you see being used in the Vibecademy app, and make sure that the Vibecademy admin is actually able to hook up to the Vibecademy API just like the Vibecademy app does. You need to review the Vibecademy app reference and then create a structured plan to implement a similar structured approach to the Vibecademy admin application. All right, and then I'm going to reference Vibecademy API, Vibecademy app, and then the Vibecademy admin. And this is the admin dashboard. So if we pull this up, this is, if you guys go to Vibecademy API, right here. All right, so this is the site. I feel okay about this. Right now it's waitlisting. But there's one thing, if I just sign in, let's see if this also worked. Okay, so this is what the actual portal looks like, okay? So you have dashboard here. These are the courses that you're in currently. Let's just click on one of these, okay? And one thing that I definitely don't like is, do you guys see the background here? Like the, like whatever, do you see this like pattern or whatever this is? I don't like that. I just want it to be clean. So I'm gonna drop this in, and let's go over here. Academy. I need you to do a complete review of the page here and review the design patterns on the background, and note that we need to change this so that it's just clean and clear. You can review the design on the home page and note that there is just this weird background pattern. Would you remove that and just make it simple and clean? Review the screenshot for reference. Yeah, I mean, it's 72% on Polymarket. If we're gonna get it, we're gonna get it within like the next hour. If it goes any further than that, I don't think that we're gonna get it. But I mean, I'm just surprised. First of all, I'm surprised we haven't gotten it already, to be honest with you guys. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. Let these work. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Okay. I need you to review all of the functionality associated with Vibecademy live streaming and ensure that the chat functionality is hooked up correctly so that the end users are able to join a live stream and be able to engage in the chat. Review this respectively and also improve the UI of it as well. All right. All right, so the goal here is we want live streams on Vibecademy. I'm using this service. I'll show you guys what the service is I'm using. It's like this one from AWS. I pull this up here. Okay. Okay, these are working. The AWS live streaming, it's called interactive video service. So if you want to build like live streaming into any application, you can do this. Okay. And it's not super expensive. You pay like per hour. and it's called like IVS. Okay, so here's the documentation for it. It's low latency live streaming. It's definitely a good approach for it. But guys, I have a quick question for you guys in the chat. So for anybody that has been a vibe coder, let's say for over 2 years now, right? What's your take on like the whole Fable 5 situation and GPT 5.6 situation? I'm just like curious for you know, you guys that have been around for a while. I mean, obviously we can't relate this to any other experience that we've had, right? Like if you take the entire history of vibe coding, right? We've never had the government block a model, and we're also seeing just like dictatorship. I think Fable 5 will be back this week. I can't believe Anthropic is comparing their product to nuclear weapons. Backfired on them, yeah. Gatekeeping power, interesting. Fable 5 was good, but not something I really depended on, and Opus 4.8 works just as good for me. Dude, just as good? I do not agree with that. I definitely was feeling a lot more was possible, to be honest. Remove all of that from the entirety of the website. We just want clean backgrounds everywhere on every single page. Launch 10 agents to assist you with this. Oops, wrong chat. I did not mean to submit that last prompt. Continue with what you were working on. It's one-shotting everything. It was magical. Yeah. Opus 4.8 is to Fable 5 as Sonnet is to Opus. I even would say more, to be honest with you. I think that Fable was even more of a leap than Sonnet to Opus. Stain said that the government has openly stated that they want more control over the models. I think we were just seeing them start to force it. Yeah. It's so frustrating. I really hope not. I mean, what are probably market odds at for today? Let's see here. I mean, the Fable 5 situation looks... I mean, look at this. No, I mean, nobody knows anything. If I had to guess personally, I would say I would be surprised if we get it back before like July 8th, because July 8th is when their new terms of service goes into effect. And in their new terms of service, that's where the identity verification stuff is outlined. Okay? So just as a reminder. But, I mean, it's just so surprising that we haven't even gotten anything back now. The stronger models get, the more this will happen, the longer they take to release, not just due to research scale, but also safety scale. The problem is what Fable was able to do, and looping was much more consistent, and that's extremely powerful when you have an insane context window. That's an interesting take. Intrance said Fable 5 was another fix in intelligence. In every edition, they fix something in the thinking prompts, which makes it faster. They did that with GPT 5.5. Theo spoke about it today. That's interesting. Sonnet 5 is up, somebody just said. I don't think it's released. It's up. It's no. Whoa. Hold on, guys. This all just shot out. Hold on, is this live? Guys. This is at 99.6%. Hold on. Is this out? Wait, people are saying that it's up. It's out. Hold up. Hold on. All right, hold up, guys. People are saying that's out. Claude update 2.1.1197. Claude update. Oh, guys, why is my Claude Code not updating? Hold on. I'm going to go to Claude web browser. Oh, yeah. Guys, we got it. It dropped. It's live. Let's go. Let's go. All right. All right, guys. All right. Claude install 2.1.197. All right. I told you guys. All right. Let's go. All right. It's live. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Okay, I'm going to start a new stream. You guys know how it is. This can be a model release stream. I need to restart my computer so that I can fix whatever this audio issue is so that the intro can be legendary. But we do have... it is live, guys. It is live. Is there any... While I do this, we'll just stay in the chat here. I'm going to make a new stream, and we'll do a model drop stream. But is there benchmarks anywhere, or is this literally just happened? All right, vibe coding with Sonnet 5. Let's go. All right. All right, so I'm just going to highlight this, post on X. Okay. Let's go. All right, do we have any benchmarks, guys? I can't, you have to do an update, okay? Also, is there, I don't think there's anything on, I don't think there's anything from Anthropic, right? How powerful is it? We don't know. It just came out. There's no news yet. There's no news yet. All right. Let's go. The PR will post soon. Yeah, we got to get ready. We got it ready. I'm telling you guys, nobody knows about it. It's just us right now. Let's go. And I can, so it's Claude install. So if you want it in Claude Code, okay, it's Claude install 2.1.197. Okay, or shoot, I just messed that up. Claude install 2.1.197. You get the update, and then you can run it. All right, perfect. No PR or anything yet, guys. People are saying that it's fast. I'm gonna have to restart this. How is Sonnet 5? We don't know yet. We haven't tested it. We're about to go live to test it. I need to wait for Anthropic to release, you know, whatever benchmarks they have. Okay, people are saying that's very fast. All right, I mean, we'll do an initial test here. Hold on. Let's do models, and then it's right here. I want you to do a thorough review of this website and output your recommendations for updates. Yeah, we're gonna pause on this, but let's just see initial results. We're gonna do a new model release live stream. Do the whorehouse. We will do the whorehouse, but we're gonna start a new live stream, guys. We're gonna do a model release live stream. Somebody said that it's really fast. We'll see here. Is it on OpenRouter yet? Not on OpenRouter yet. Perfect. I mean, we're going to have to test it for like at least 2 hours. Alex, what's up? Yeah, I had an issue with my music, so I'm going to have to restart my computer. I'm making a new live stream right now, and what we're going to do is we're going to do a model release live stream, okay? Yeah, give me some time, guys, on the music and stuff. I had some issues with the music today. All right. I'm about to schedule a new live stream. All right, let's go. Don't use music. Yeah, a lot of people don't like the music. I don't know, it's so-so. Music can be a good vibe, but also some people don't like it. All right. Hold on, let me change my... Is this all going to be Opus? Sonnet 4.6. Why is this changing to... How can we make it so that it only defaults to the... Okay, question, guys. Why does this keep defaulting to 2.1.196? How do I make it so it only will resolve to the new ones? Yeah, Sonnet 5 is working, guys. It's working. We don't know the pricing yet. We're assuming that it's the same, but we don't have anything yet. 2 versions installed. Oh, so it downgrades. Oh, I have to close all the sessions of Claude Code apparently to have it do it. Hold on. Let's just quit BridgeSpace real quick. I'm going to quit. Open this back up. Type which Claude? Okay. It's $2 and $10 until August. Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to resume my agents. Close all this. I'm telling you guys, it's still just going to 2.1.196. Check Anthropic's blog. All right, hold on. Have they posted anything yet? They haven't posted anything. People are saying that their blog is live, though. News. Okay, thank you, Deva. Okay. Introducing Claude Sonnet 5. Just so you guys know, I am about to start a new live stream. All right, Bench Pro. Terminal Bench is pretty good. Bench Pro isn't great. But benchmarks don't really matter. Our safety assessments found that Sonnet 5 shows an overall lower rate of undesirable behaviors than Sonnet 4.6. Worst PR launch for Anthropic. All right, it'll be priced at $3 input tokens and $15 per million output tokens. So it's the same price as 4.6. But I really do want to start a new stream. People are saying to disable auto update. I want you to disable auto updates in my Claude Code. Disable auto updates. Okay, people are saying that we're able to normally update Claude update. There we go. Okay, now we got it. Okay, they're rolling this out right now. All right, now it's Sonnet 5. There we go. Now they're getting it. Okay. Now we're good. Let's go. All right, I have to restart my computer, just a heads up. Yeah, we're gonna start a new stream. All right, new stream right here, guys. We're gonna schedule it. We'll test it out for a while. I'm gonna read the PR as soon as we start the new stream. I don't want to do too much on this one. I want to start right at the next one. Let's see here. All right, we'll be live, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and X. All right, let's get it. All right, we're gonna go live in. All right, I'm going to set it 15 minutes from now, but I'm going to go live sooner than that. I'm just going to do it 15 minutes from now. All right, guys, here is the updated stream. Go check this out. I'm about to go live over there. We're going to test this thoroughly. Go check it out. I'll let you guys go over there. But I'll be live in like 5-10 minutes over there. But we're going to test this for a couple hours now. And it's there. It's here. So let's test it out. We haven't had a Sonnet model in like, what has it been? Since February? Yeah, I'll be on Twitch also, yeah. But we'll see what we can do. And I'll see you guys over there.